going.
Live.
We are live. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome
How are
to
you?
the
Bunch of
session.
stuff I hadn't opened up yet. I have a bunch of windows I need to.
Close all the windows.
Open all the doors.
Du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du.
Hello.
Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du.
Oh, you may have forgotten about the D&D stream, but you are here right on time, so good job.
Who's here right on time?
An AI.
There's no one
Everybody's here
here.
right on time.
Yeah.
Everyone's
They're
here right on time.
time.
Oh my god, where is here?
Right on
Oh my
time.
Where's
god, there's a
here?
whole globe right here on top.
Where am
meant
I?
to, yeah. Where are
I-
you? Roger's a bit
I
quiet.
don't know.
I'm
Let-
trying to make
Where's my
everything look
keybinds?
pretty. One last. Okay, I'm moving things. Don't freak out, Cuddly. Wait, who was it? Danny?
Specifically cuddly.
Who's moving that?
Call out.
The tokens are alive. It's a
There we
real
go.
word. Tron. Tron is real news.
Okay, there we go.
Oh my god.
I've changed my push to mute, and I will make sure that you all remind me when I inevitably forget which button I changed it to.
Oh good. It's not off. I do know that much. I do know that.
I was actually trying to figure that out earlier. And
What do you think? I don't think Orby saw this yet. What do you think of Granny's battle attire?
I think it's
Very
so cute.
Listening to Jamiroquai, nice.
Excellent. Excellent.
I had to
It's excellent. It's
Oh,
no
good.
words.
You.
It's
Just
Granny.
you know, really gotta be in the mood, in the character, you know.
Heck, alt's no good either. I'm going to change it to control.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tech Support.
Welcome to tech support.
I know. That's like it's like my first episode
move
of
mine, lady?
everything.
Mhm.
Oh, I
This
can.
this is a new type of Dungeons and Dragons called Tech Support.
Oh my god, navigating the IT world with 5 friends and a
Yep.
That would
benevolent.
be cool, though.
You know what this kind of looks like, though? Like, this whole
What?
setup. It kind of looks like one of those... Has anyone watched a scammers, like, voice call stream where they try to trick the scammers and whatnot?
Yeah,
Oh,
I-
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
This whole setup, at least on my screen, kind of looks like.
Is
Yeah.
this not what we're
It's a
doing?
Zoom call.
Hmm.
I mean, it could be, but we'd be doing it within
Mm.
the realm of Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe that's our calling. Maybe we'll just
Yeah.
derail the
Oh.
entire campaign, and we'll just
well,
go
maybe.
hunting for like magical message scammers. Like all these wizards send,
Oh my
like
God,
just
yeah.
casting message constantly, just being like, deliver 20 gold right now to your nearest wizard, and we'll remove that curse that has just befallen you. We've
Amazing.
detected several curses inflicted upon your household. Please
Have you
send
been
10
in a
gold.
fireball
Yeah.
accident recently? Get
Okay, I'm
compensation
gonna do-
today.
I'm gonna do one last thing, and I will have no protests. Is I'm going to tint the placeholder tokens as your designated color on Roll20,
Okie dokie.
Okay,
just
dokie.
Makes
for
sense.
ease. Just for
I-
ease.
I didn't want to protest, but since you said it, I'm like, maybe I do want to protest, but
Yeah.
no, I think we'll be okay.
I'm Blue Goose.
Yellow is probably fitting for Gerald, so that's fine.
Ew. Ew.
Ew, 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 ew.
Not because he's a
Okay,
chicken,
let's see.
like not 'cause he's...
I'm queen.
I mean, I guess he also pees himself probably, but
That's no. I was thinking the P, but I see what you did there. Yellow bellied. I see.
yeah.
I understand.
Hey, there we go. Hi, welcome to our little game of Dungeons and Dragons. Before we start the free talk and the game and everything, we're just gonna say we're using Syrinscape, and there's a rotating link to both the Syrinscape website and our credit list for this game. And also on my end of Twitch, there's a little button in my about section that takes you directly to the credit list.
It's true.
And I don't know if we take just a lap around. I'm new to Twitch, Josie Poser, over at twitch.tv/Josie Poser. I have mostly just been streaming Genshin Impact to see if streaming is a thing. But the goal is to do tabletop RPG stuff because that's where my heart is. And we can take the lap in the order of the character tokens. So we go with Denimation.
Yes, hello. I'm Denimation. I normally do art streams. Oh, sorry, art streams.
Art.
It's a rule in our channels that you have to pronounce like art. And I also do occasionally do follow-up streams with a bunch of lovely other people involved in this D&D campaign. You can find me at twitch.tv/Denimation. Woo!
And participation award.
It's me. Hello. You might know me as Roju or Participation Award. All the things that Denny said, except art. I don't do art. I do other nonsense, mainly games, and voices. I do voices, and I love D&D, so I'm glad to be doing voices for D&D.
I'm coming at you with a quick interruption from Sweden here. We've got snow. I can confirm it's snowing.
Yes, nice.
Hey, can you send the snow here, please?
Yeah, meanwhile,
No.
it's hot in
No, do
Australia.
not.
Send it to
I've
Queensland.
never seen snow, so that'd be awesome.
Back to the correspondent down under participation award. Carry on.
Yeah, did you want character intros as well as part of this, or are we just introducing ourselves as
Yeah,
people?
we'll get to it.
As human beings, yeah.
This is plug
This
yourself.
is plug myself, yeah.
I'm
It's
good at that.
twitch.tv/participation_award. That's me. It's a Roju. I'm wearing a shirt that says that I rolled a 1, and I feel shame as a bonus action, which is probably the sort of setting the scene for how this is going to roll. In response to some of the questions that are already being asked about this campaign, the character tokens are not visual representations of what our characters look like. They're just tokens that we're going to be using because they're close enough-ish. Because I know some of you might end up wanting to do some art, perhaps. So just we'll wait for the character intros, and you'll know what we look like.
And I can pile in a bit quick and say all the tokens and all the little thingies you see on the map, Roll20, everything is either an open freebie or has been purchased in the Roll20 store.
Yes. We're not about stealing art here. We're all about supporting creators. Yeah, but I think that's everything I do. I play games badly. I play a lot of VR, and I do a lot of voices. I think that pretty much covers me, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Cuddly Raptor.
Sir, who is? Sir, wouldn't you like to know by now? And you can actually get a free set of steak knives with your Cuddly Raptor. Now, Cuddly Raptor.
Wow.
Cuddly Raptor is a variety streamer. Now you can get so many slaps roof of Cuddly Raptor. You can get so many games out of this bad boy. You can get horror games reluctantly. You can get platformers also reluctantly. You can get Don't Starve not as reluctantly. You can get I mean, none of them played well, but you get what you pay for. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell. I'm a variety streamer, and this is one of my
How'd
I
you
think
get
I've
in that
done
nutshell?
one. Oh, just fell from a tree.
Did you get it with the snake knives?
Oh, you can purchase the nutshell as bonus. Sorry, it's not free.
It's
It's not a
DLC,
freebie.
right?
DLC, yeah.
DLC in a nutshell.
DLC
It's like the
nutshell.
handle of the knife just like pop open, the little walnut falls out, and you just crack it open, snack while you cook.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, new product right
I see
here.
All
Um,
right.
Pending.
Expansion
Patent
plan
pending.
is the
There we go.
egg spoon.
The egg spoon. Oh man. So yeah, this is like my first kind of legitimate D&D experience. So I probably won't know what I'm doing a lot of the time, but we're here to have fun. So I'm really excited.
Yes.
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 If you had fun, you won.
Somebody's tagline here.
What kind of
Aussie
nonsense tagline is that?
Devro.
Hello guys, I'm Aussie Defro. I am a variety streamer 5 nights a week, 5 days and nights a week. I play pretty much everything, literally anything and everything. And we,
Dev bro.
like, at least what you get with me is a fun, sometimes chill, sometimes salty time. And yeah,
I know,
just
there's
all
puns. I
about
did forget the puns. You're right, guys.
enjoying yourself and enjoying the time that we have. So yeah, that's pretty much me. I do raft with a few of the nutcases in this voice call.
Where you get
yeah.
the nutcase?
Well, the nutcase is what I call the
do we
handle.
really
The
wanna know
knife
about
set
Ozzy's
that comes with
nutcase?
you, Cuddly.
I got you.
That comes with the nutshell. That comes with the steak knives.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there are no steak knives here, only coffee. Ridiculous amounts of caffeine.
Oh, the caffeine.
It's an 8.
I heard a bwop. Who has
Who could that have been?
Who could have blocked?
Who could have possibly
who
blocked?
had a sound effect on?
That's just the that's just your roll
The-
20
That's
saying
roll
that
20.
there's
That's your
a
roll
thing.
20 block.
That's who blopped. Who did this?
Who do you think
Orb.
did it?
I called it. I called it.
Yeah, first person to
Say,
muck around.
what
Yep,
say?
knew this.
I said if anyone is going to genuinely fudge up today, it's either going to be Cuddly because she hasn't played too much, or it's gonna be Orb because Orb.
Yes.
Nah, legit. Like last night, I was watching Josie stream, and that is what we said. It was gonna be Cuddly Raptor. It was gonna be yours.
Also cuddly because cuddly, you know.
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
Mm.
Fine
already.
It's Nana Cuddly today.
Nana Cuddly.
Not cuddly. You better behave.
Are we feeling comfy? Are we feeling ready?
Well, we haven't had an intro from Orb yet,
I
have
was
we?
about to say I'm ready. I'm fucking ready for
Ready
Orbs
for
and that.
Orb, yeah.
Speaking of
Orb,
which,
Orb is in the penalty box.
You're in the sin
Oh
bin.
my god.
oh no.
Okay, Orb. You do realize everyone can see that you wrote for lewd in the Roll20
Yeah,
chat,
everyone
right?
can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be careful.
In fact, we love it. I mean, what?
and that's
I might
a pretty
I
that's a
might
pretty
have
poor
secret
lewd, I must say
command.
as well.
There might be a hidden lewd command in my chat box.
Oh,
Hi.
So I'm the wettest orb, or the moist orb, or you call me orb. As you can see already from my rolls and all that, it's going to be a pretty pathetic performance from me tonight. I play a bit of everything and anything, retro, shooters, survival, anything. I'm happy to always play with people, and yeah, that's pretty much me.
I'm just eating chocolate.
Get
Don't
ready
mind me.
for some real messed up stuff.
wow. What an intro.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo.
No, okay, something's wrong with my Streamlabs. Give me a moment. I
Uno
need
momento,
to have
por favor.
I need to have too many windows open at the same time.
I just dropped 700 frames, so
It was a
let's see
12.
how that's
It was
gonna go.
delicious.
I'm dropping frames like they're hot. No, we were gonna try and make a rap out of that, but it's not happening. Nana does not rap, and that's
Dropping-
okay.
Dropping
I wanna
frames
hear
like
Nana only
rain on
wears
your
a wrap.
ass. I
Rapping
imagine
candy.
Nana in a poncho, and like a quilted
With a
poncho.
shawl.
Is this close enough?
Yeah.
Close enough. Close
I
enough.
tried. I don't really have a. I do have a quilt, but that's gonna be so hot. We're not doing it.
Yeah,
So hot.
don't do it. Let's
Sadly,
get into it then.
the sweaty kind.
The sweaty
I mean, there can be more than one sweaty kind. What?
What?
I need to stretch. I need to prepare for this.
A little babushka.
I am so ready.
I'm
Okay.
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Here we
I've had to
go.
deal with Karens for 6 hours. I can deal with this.
Chili pal, thanks for the follow.
I just need to turn the music down. It's killing me.
Oh, it is fully loud.
It's
Fully.
so
I
loud.
mean, it's fine if you just modify it on Discord.
Yeah, I just did. Okay.
That's a high-pitched flute.
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
The
Hermigerd.
continent of Dramonia. Before time was shattered into 4 pieces, all separated by the sea rivers, who crash in the middle, surrounding the Misty Isles. To the north, we have the North Shard, barren wastelands, jagged mountains, and warring tribes. To the east, we have the East Shard, filled with luscious green vegetations and rainforests, in the center of which stands the Ivory Hold, a massive castle of white stone. To the south, we have the South Shard, a giant tundra and glacier, constantly covered in ice and snow. And to the west, we have the West Shard. North of it is a desert called the Scorching Sea, for the sand is so hot it's said will melt your shoes away, even if they are made of adamantine.
Damn.
To the south of the West Shard is the Western Flatlands, rolling hills and happy folks, said to be the calmer place on the continent. But we're going a bit south of the West Shard. In the ocean between the West Shard and the South Shard, we find the Icelands, an archipelago of permafrost islands that float around, and every year, when the blizzard comes, they all freeze and turn into a giant landmass, and in the spring, during the melt, they all separate again into a massive land of just white islands. And currently, we zoom in on a ship that's nearing the docks of a small town to the north of the Icelands. A little town known as Trollhat, named after the tavern Trollhat, founded by the Frosty family. And in this ship, carrying cargo, very few crew, a group of ramshackle individuals are stirring to sleep. It's been a cold few days. As they've been moving south, it just gets colder and colder. But waking up to the smell of a nice veggie stew as a little gnome pulls a huge cauldron into the cabin. If Nana Melivora would like to introduce herself.
Oh yes. Going all in. Yes. Hello. My name is Nana Melivora, and I just really want to say that I'm happy to be here with everyone. You know, I really like to cook. I think that's my specialty in life, and I know that you're all hungry boys. So, I'm just very thankful that you all like vegetables, so I don't have to force you to eat this. I come from... Oh, sorry, Nana needs to get her notes out. Watch Nana not find it. I come from the outskirts of Pandoria, which is sort of a druid city. It's sort of that, you know, new magic hipster forest thing you wouldn't understand anyway. But I moved out. I found myself a nice little tree hollow, and I've been there for 43 years now. So things are going well, I'd say. Thank you. Should I say anything else?
Well, you're free to roleplay as you wish. I only described the gnome stepping into the cabin with her cauldron full of stew.
Oh, well, good thing I brought bowls for everyone. Let's go! Dig, 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 quack! You all sleep so late? Why do you sleep so late? Dig, dig, dig!
loving this already.
Gerald like bursts in at the clanging, wide-eyed, white as a sheet. Oh God, what's happening? Are we under attack? Who's attacking us? What's going on? Nana, are you okay? What's happening?
You need to comb your farm. Thank you. Eat something. It'll make you feel better.
Are you sure we're not under attack?
No, child. Nana needs a drink now. You've already made... It's 8 a.m. Look what you've done.
After Orbit the Third walks out and go, Nana, where's my drink?
Orby? No. It's not 5 o'clock anywhere. Get soup.
Daskus awakes from his slumber with a mighty. Nana. You frightened me, but the smell is delicious. Thank you. You remind me of my Nana Pakato. Thank you. And he accepts the bowl of vegetable soup with much heartiness.
Rudy walks in finally. I mean, a good couple of minutes after the others. Nobody needs any healing, right? I don't do healings before 10 a.m. You know this, guys. Soup. Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
And as you all sit around, there's not a lot of space. All of your various sleeping arrangements have been between crates and boxes wherever you fit. Let's just say that when you left Southport, you weren't given enough coin to charter the best of cruises. You're lucky you managed to find something like this. Most places offered you just space on deck. And in this weather, that would not have been too great.
Daskus doesn't mind. Daskus grew up amongst things like this. It is fine. No life of glory for Daskus.
It's a good thing I'm travel-sized.
So paint me a bit of a picture of you guys, because I don't know what the rest of you look like.
Okay. Should we go in order of
Yeah, we can do
things?
with our plugs. We can do the same order. We start with Dusk Goose.
All right. Daskus, before you see quite a muscular, tall man. He's used to working with heavy tools and leather. But the man you see before you isn't dressed like you normally would see a barbarian. He has this large, feathery kind of dress on him with a large goose head slung over one side, over one shoulder. And he's not wearing much of anything else except for a couple of bits and pieces here and there. But one thing that does stand out, he's wearing this little white cap over his head with a little bit of brown head tuft sticking out the top. It's like a little Superman curl with a coin.
So Gerald, who's currently eating his soup, still looking slightly worried. He's kind of he looks very bedraggled. He looks like he's constantly never had any sleep. He's got a big wide-brimmed hat that says Wizard on it with 2 Z's. And he looks very tattered for the most part. A lot like his nerves. He's always got a wide-eyed look in his face, sort of reddy brown, sort of scraggly hair, sort of about yay long, and just a tiny bit of a beard, not much. And he constantly looks terrified. But yes, his name's Gerald, and he's trying his best.
He's trying his best. And we love him for it. Yes, so Nana is a little rock gnome granny, but she's never had kids, but the whole village kind of just refers to her as Nana now because she's so nice and she loves to feed everyone. That is her passion in life. It's cooking. She is a druid, but she's pretty sure it's the stew doing the work and not the magic. So yeah, she's quite small. She's 4 foot, maybe 4'1" if she wears the right shoes. She's got like this little sort of mossy green hair. It's sort of curly, but you don't really see a lot because she's actually got a babushka on that conveniently kind of looks a little bit like this one. Yeah, and that is that. I think I've said everything. Love it. Pass it on to the next person.
Next, so Rudy, Magic Hands McGee, he's just a plain old human, but from the way he sort of holds himself, the sort of slight sort of muckiness, of his general state, he looks like someone you would find equally at home on the streets, but also in like a nice, fine temple, or like a church or anything like that. He just seems like a man of two worlds. He doesn't quite belong in either one of them. But he's always just trying not to stand out. He just doesn't want to stand out at all, if possible. Yeah, normally behind standing sort of behind someone. Just a thin, wiry human. Nothing much of note about him, really. Except he's got magic hands.
Magic hands.
And Arthur Orblet III.
Arthur Orblet III is a ward elf, so you can immediately expect his skin to be beautiful. He's obviously a little bit more darker than any of the other elves of the place. As you expect, he spends a lot of time in the sun. You can see clearly that he is one with nature. Being a ranger himself, he knows how to interact, hunt, and also just look good.
I'm just imagining a really tanned elven Flynn Rider. Okay, something's going on, but I'm gonna keep going.
Nana disappeared.
As you all sit around in apparently Dusku's cabin, Nana dragged the cauldron in. You feel a lurch, and half of you nearly drop your stew as the ship comes to a stop, and you hear a lot of pattering feet on the deck above.
Oh no.
That shouldn't be happening.
A minute or so later, a young man comes down and knocks on the door, which is partially open by now, and says, excuse me, we've arrived in Trollhat. This is your destination, our destination. We've extended the gangplank. Feel free to disembark.
Wonderful.
And please do have a look around so you do not forget any of your belongings on the ship.
Don't rush me.
Thank you for reminding us. That's good to the forgotten.
All right. We'll be out of the way shortly.
And as you're sitting around, about 2 or 3 people start like passing by the door, and they seem to keep it open. Every time you try to close it, as soon as someone walks by, they open it, and you can see they're starting to emptying cargo out of the ship, and probably wants to get inside the room you're all huddled in and get stuff out of there as well.
I like to start collecting my items and my gear, getting myself ready to leave.
As does Duskus. He'll collect all of his things and start heading out the door.
No, Duskus, there is one more serving, and I'm not taking this cauldron until it's empty.
Oh, are you sure? No one else wants it. Okay, he grabs the cauldron and just tosses it up and drinks the rest of it straight from the cauldron.
Joe's like,
And it's just that bottom mush
mind.
with dissolved veggie chunks. It's almost no actual soup left. It's sticky lumps of veggies.
Yeah.
That's grateful regardless.
Rudy sort of looks down at Duskus going, ooh.
Okay, no back.
I just look in disgust. disgust as I'm still collecting my items.
That's perfectly good food.
Thank you, Nana. Was delicious. Filled up Costco's belly.
You're welcome, child. And now I take my cauldron. Oh, I can say that in my voice. And now I take my cauldron. And we out.
Yeah, and you can shove your cauldron in your bag.
Of holding. Convenient for holding things.
Very convenient.
Very convenient.
So you see Nana open up like it looks almost like a big tote bag. just like put the cauldron on its side and start trying to like shove the bag over the cauldron, and as soon as it goes halfway, the cauldron just slips in and disappears.
Schloop.
Easy as pie. Or stew.
Yeah.
Easy as
It
stew.
probably took about as long getting that cauldron out of the bag as it took making the stew.
Oh my god.
Because it says you can only put things in if you can fit them through the opening.
I don't know what magic this is, but do you require assistance carrying that? Duskus can carry it.
You save your strength, sweetie. Nana's got this.
Okay, but at any time, let me.
And as you all come up on deck, it's clear skies, it's a sunny morning, but it's cold. It's very cold. And you're just like, whew. It didn't feel like you went that far south, but it's very different. And you just like
Little bracing.
happy you got those warm clothes in Southport before you left.
Feel
Very
it in
good.
my bones.
Nana, I really hope you got some warm drinks for me to drink. It's absolutely cold here.
Suppose I can share. And Nana rummages around in her bag and happens to... Oh, I don't know if she has it, actually. She has a drink in there, but I feel like she has a flask for, emergencies. So if she does, she pulls it out. And if she doesn't, well, she just keeps rummaging and then, puts her hand in leftover stew and gets disgusted and pulls it back out. So, that's what we're working with today.
Perfect. As you're standing on deck and looking out, you can see the boat is docked alongside a thick sheet of just snow and ice. You can't see there's no wooden word. I've forgotten
Railing?
what it's called.
Railing?
Yeah, no, the
Like
I've completely fudged the word. But everything it seems like it's carved out of the ice. It's so you've parked the boat is pointing at the little town in front of it, but the ice goes around the right side of the ship and there's a gangplank lowered.
Oh, it's like a
And you
dock.
can see it, dock.
There we go.
And you can see just a handful of houses, maybe a dozen tops. And only 2 of them stand out, and these are wooden houses. They look like very primitive wooden stone houses, but there's one you can see it's large, it's 3 stories tall, smack in front of the boat. And then next to it is a single floor house, but it's incredibly wide, and there's just smoke pluming out of the chimney and people are walking in and out, and on it hangs a sign with a troll wearing a hat.
Appropriate.
I love it.
And the crew of the ship, they are just walking crates and barrels and sacks up and down the gangplank.
Well, I dare say it is way too cold to be standing here. Well, shall we go find some warmth?
I think that may have been the first good idea he had on this whole trip.
Nana, I know you've been sassy this whole time, but you need to calm down. We're here. You can get some rest for your achy bones. You alright? Just cutting in your sass.
And
Dasgos will appreciate some warmth right now. Oh, and he starts hurrying over to the cabin.
Gerald's like, Arthur, call it with Nana. You know she's got a wooden spoon and she will use it on you.
And Nana's just looking at Orblet like,
Believe me,
Watch.
it doesn't go well. I'm
Would you like to
terrified
hit-
of her.
Would you like a hand down the gangplank, Adeline Nana? You don't want to slip and fall.
no, thank you. I've got very grippy shoes. You know, they're very good. I made them myself. Got little rose thorn spikes in them. Very, very nifty. It's like all the kids are wearing these days.
All right, well, shall we get out of this cold? It's, I'm sure we're all itching to find out what we're doing here, right? Or am I the only one who's not too sure?
Dasgos just wants to get out of cold.
Let's head in, shall we? I'm
Rudy's
sure.
already at the other end of the gangplank. He's already just marching on.
Let's go in.
Doesn't want to be seen with this.
Oh,
this-
Rudy! Oh, we're losing Rudy. Let's. Yes, let's
Oh, all right.
walk down towards the. I'm assuming Rudy's heading towards the inn.
Yes, yeah.
We hope so.
He's just walking off into the forest.
All right, Rudy, we get it. We're not
All right, bye,
pulling up for
Rudy.
you.
heading towards the inn, the tavern. Sorry.
And as you walk towards the tavern, you pass by a small gathering of people. You can see there's someone who's standing on what looks to be like a wooden stool, and just shouting nonsensical words. And there's people just standing around with their arms crossed, going, "Mm-hmm."
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nana's really small, so can Nana just sort of old lady her way into the front to hear better? Because these old ears aren't what they used to be. I'd like to listen to what this idiot has to say.
And you see, there's the person. You crawl between a few legs, you shimmy on through, and you get out in front, standing in between two kids about the same height as you. and you see this person with scraggly gingerish hair. Looks like he hasn't shaved in a few weeks, and it's just like tanned blisters on his face, and he's just screaming, "The blizzard should be here by now! This is the wrath of Talaj! This is all because we haven't done the proper things in the name of the great dragon! We see, the ice is melting! The ice is melting!"
All right, back on the
And
ship,
the-
everyone. Let's go.
No,
I think I'm done here.
Gerald starts sort of pulling on the sleeve of. Rudy starts pulling on Gerald's sleeve. Nah, not so easy there, mate.
He's kind of like
Again.
he's trying to like weakly walk back towards the ship and sort of just being dragged backwards through the snow by Rudy. I'm sure I left something on the ship, Rudy. Just no, it's fine. It's fine.
Didn't. It's fine. It's gone. We can pick up a new one.
A new ship? I don't know if that works like that, Rudy.
Whatever you've lost, whatever you lost, Gerald, we can find a new one. Just stay here.
Little did they know it was a very important item for later in the campaign.
Might I cut in? What's all this about ice and dragons and not?
And the person shouting like throws you an angry glare and then just
Oh.
keeps on going.
Okay,
But
you.
there's one of the kids next to you kind of turned. Well, you know, every year the dragon breathes and the snow comes and everyone's happy, but we have to stay inside.
Oh,
And they saying it's not gonna snow this year and it's gonna be bad.
Is that a bad thing?
Dasgos would prefer it not to be colder.
Normally, dragons are bad. Yeah, no. I don't want to see no dragon.
Well, I'm not a huge fan of dragons. They more often eat you than not, I suppose.
Dasgos will fight dragon if it means it not get colder.
No, Dusk Goose, no, don't. Rudy's like, no, Dusk Goose, lower the arm.
And the passerby just laughs and says, "I'd love to see that. They say Salaj's talon is the size of a full-grown man."
Oh, well, the opponent.
Oh my god.
Well, if the dragon does come up and you indeed want to fight it, I will absolutely let you for the half of a second that you'll survive, and I will be way over there with Rudy.
Excellent. Leave it to Daskos.
Calm down.
Okay.
But
That's all she says.
We'll maybe not try not to fight any dragons if we can this time, please, guys.
Yeah.
This time.
You know,
As you near the tavern, the door is closed. It's a firm door, and you can see already it's got this almost like woolen lining around the door, like some sort of sealant. And as you all step the doorway, it's like all the snow and muck and dirt. It just blows off you like you're walking through one of those air dryers, but it's the whole doorway. And inside it's warm and comfy.
Oh,
Daskos.
this is nice.
Oh, that's a very neat trick.
It's very nice.
One of the
And,
better things I've seen.
You step in and it's kind of early. It looks like most people have just left, a few stragglers. Some people are finishing up a breakfast. You can smell some sort of fatty meat cooking, as well as grains, and there's what looks to be a bunch of beets or roots of some kind hanging by a window that looks into the kitchen. And inside the kitchen you see a dwarf with a big beard sort of tied into it, a tight knot and shoved down behind an apron. Just standing back there cooking. There's soot and grease all in his face. And behind the bar stands, hard to tell the age, but maybe not yet fully grown dwarf. And next to her stands an almost identical looking dwarf, but with a bit of crow's feet on her eyes. And the older one looks up at you. Hey, newcomers! Step inside. Do you need anything warm? Have you eaten breakfast?
Of course they ate breakfast.
Nana makes the best of breakfasts, but do you have a good ale I can have?
Aye, we have a good ale. We have some, and I think you'll like it, but it's... Well, do you want it on the rocks?
Well, as long as it's a breakfast ale, I'm okay.
Sure. And she sort of walks over to this big cask and pours something in, and then she leans down, disappears for a moment. You hear a bit of metal clinking, and then she puts a metal tankard on the bar, and it's already like caked with frost.
Oh,
Oh,
this looks like a good old ale.
oh,
2 copper pieces if you don't mind, love.
There you go. I'll even give you 3 just because you're such a lovely person.
Fancy that. And she looks down at the younger one. See, that's how you earn the big coppers. Just shoves the money down into an apron pocket.
I like her. I like her.
Daskos likes the look of that. I'll have one too.
No worries. Love, do you wanna pour one? And the younger one goes, yeah, Mom, I got this. Walks over and starts like doing the same. And Arthur, as you grab the tankard is made of metal, but it has a wooden handle. And the wood is cold but comfy. And as you look down, there's just this tiny piece of ice in the drink, but it's already started freezing the very top.
Oh, well, this is some very interesting ice you have here. What do you use?
Well, it's just a tiny piece of spherera, mined further to the center of the Icelands. It's shall we say, never melting ice. A piece of dragon magic, they say. It's what keeps, and she stomps the ground. That's what keeps these islands from going away in the summer.
Is it safe to consume drinks with that sort of
Oh, don't try to drink around the ice.
Okay.
Well, the only thing I've heard to melt that kind of ice is dragon fire, or well, molten rock.
So
I,
don't drink the ice or it will kill you, is what I'm hearing.
that's what I'm hearing. So I would like to drink everything but the ice.
And that's
Yeah,
good.
as you drink, whenever the tiny piece of ice sort of pokes your upper lip, it just goes numb instantly.
My lip, my lip.
Gerald's going to just like you can see like the look on his face as he like looks at this ice that that he knows could freeze your entire body if you consumed it, and he's just going to be like, they didn't warn us up front about the dangers of this. I'm not going to order anything from here.
Gerald, where's your sense of adventure, mate? I buy him a drink and put it right in front of him. It'd be rude not to drink it.
He just stares at it.
Look, Nana's not.
Put it in the top.
Okay, for anyone who orders a drink, it's 1 copper for just ale and 2 copper if he wants the ice.
I'm doing 2. I'm doing 2, and I'm in front of Gerald.
Nana's not scared of the ice, but she is a cheapskate, so she's not. She's a penny pincher, man.
Well, I want Nana to do a nature check.
Oh. Watch me not
First
know
roll,
it.
first roll.
Hoorah! And it.
God, where is it? A nature. I don't even have nature on here. Wait,
is it?
Yeah, you'll have nature.
Wait, I probably do. I'm probably just.
At first I was like, oh no, have I confused the character sheet with the Pathfinder ones?
No, I don't. Oh, that. So something plus 5. Okay.
I drew it without
Nice.
22. Great first roll.
Solid.
So Nana, even though it's 1 copper extra, imagine the cooking possibilities of having never melting ice that you could just reuse over and over.
Nana's going to order one with the ice and then just put the ice in the bag. She's just gonna slyly put that in there along with one of the napkins because you never know.
As you carefully pick the piece of ice out with the napkin instantly just goes stiff. It's just frozen stiff.
Well, at least it wasn't my hand. You know, you gotta try. I also don't know how to take it. I'm really sorry, but
Gerald is like sort of like gingerly pushes the mug towards Nana. Is like, Nana, do you want mine as well?
Sure, child, but do you need a straw? You know, we can get you one.
No. You can take the ice of death. That's you can have that.
Nana grabs Gerald's chin very gingerly. Does Gerald have a beard?
Just a little bit of
like
one.
A little scraggly beard. She
Yeah,
grabs him
a
by the
scraggly
beard
beard.
hairs, very gently, but still by the beard hairs, and just looks deeply into his eyes and goes, "Jerry, you gotta start living before you die."
It's the dying part that I'm afraid of, Nana.
Well,
It seems to want to happen more frequently than I would like, honestly.
Gerald, just pour the ice into my tankard and drink the rest. I'm sick of hearing about this.
Gerald kind of just glares at Arthur.
This whole time, Rudy's been like making random excuses to no one in particular, just whoever listens to him about, not being able to drink while, on the clock, and being able to commune with the gods is normally a little bit easier when he's not under the influence, and just like he's not speaking to anyone in particular, but he's just making excuses up and muttering.
I like to point out
Every time you say the word God, people just look at you like, what? What's that? What? What are you talking about?
Nana just turns to the dwarves and goes, "He's a lightweight."
Rudy, sort of like he sort of stiffens and then just sort of like sidles, a little bit closer to sort of like the wall or something, just to sort of hide away.
And as you're all sitting around, it's like the whole tavern is just filled with like long tables, and you've picked the spot that's fairly secluded, and you're all for a moment reminded of what you're doing here as Arthur is rummaging through his pocket and finds a very, very crudely drawn image scribbled down on a piece of parchment. You should have a thing popping up on your screen.
Masked man's symbol.
As you were all hired to locate a man wearing a mask with this painted on it. And last you heard, he chartered room on a ship heading south from Southport. But no ships heading south from Southport go further than Trollhat. So he must have stopped here. That's all you know.
I would like to go back up to the barkeep and go, have you heard, with my piece of paper, I'd like to go up to him, and have you seen this image anywhere before, or heard about this image anywhere before?
And she takes it, but doesn't pick it up, holds it down on the bar. Can't say I have, but you should go ask Mr. Frosty.
Where is Mr.
He knows about everything. Well, he's probably out on the docks. He runs about everything around here.
Ah, thank you very much. Here's another copper coin.
But he's
Arthur's just making it rain.
His family pretty much founded this little outpost, if you will, and he's done some good. Brought a lot of trade down from up north.
Ah, awesome. Thank you very much. Oh, I need to get back.
You'll recognize him. He looks like the man who's ate the most.
That ate the most. He's a well-fed man, I believe, then.
You could say that.
Regular customer here, or does he make his own?
Oh no, he eats here every now and then, but usually on his own. But he comes around often, likes to talk. He's a friendly fella, don't get me wrong. But he has a mind for business, a very keen mind for business.
Then let's thank you very much. I'm gonna go back to my drink, and I might order another one very shortly. Winks at the barkeep and goes sits back down.
Oh my god.
So we know the one who rolled in
Alright.
charisma.
Well,
So Arthur, did you find out anything?
I have found out there is a man, Mr. Frosty, out of the docks. Apparently, he was the man who very much built this village up with a few friends and knows many things. He is of a well-fed variety. So I think we should finish our drinks and head over to the docks.
Daskus does his best to chug an entire tankard of ale.
I think Nana's already finished, if we're being honest. Like, she's
I'm
quiet,
assuming,
but she's quick.
I'm assuming Nana's finished both hers and Gerald's in this time.
Oh, a little bit of it. A little bit, maybe?
Well, it's not too strong. It's just constantly cold. It's just it's always like just freezing temperature.
All right, that's okay. We've had pretty bad brain freezes over the years. Most of them due to homemade ice cream. So I think we can handle a little bit of never melting
Not
ice.
sure if the brain freeze was from the cold or something else, but
Well.
homemade ice cream.
Rudy, since Nana's had a couple of drinks, you should look after her a little, shouldn't you?
Nana's fine. Nana can take care of herself. She's a tough cookie.
Have you?
You remember what happened last time when we were on the ship? She had 5 drinks that she was already playing up.
Arthur,
that was you, Arthur.
I don't know if you've actually been like alive enough to have seen Nana going hard. I think you're underestimating her.
This Arthur, you should have seen her. Hard was 70 years ago. In this other city that I'm going to mention right now. Fungi Majora, that one. was hard. Now they have a club. No, it's too long of a story. Let's go.
Nana, sorry. Dasku's love.
No, it's no. We're going. I'm not telling that story to youngins like you.
I am no.
Centuries too early for that.
Oh, so much.
Rudy's pushing Arthur out the door now. Like, just go. Come on, we gotta move on.
All right, Rudy, let's go.
The faster we can do this, the less time we have to be attacked by something. Come on.
All right, we're going.
But Nana, I'm holding you to that story.
Oh, okay. One day when you're older. You're never gonna be old enough.
So we all head outside and to the docks to look for this big fellow.
And as you open the door and step outside, the same thing again. That just warm breeze, and any speck of dust or dirt is just blown off.
Nice.
And I'd say, Gerald, you're the one who's probably noticing. It's a magical thing. Not sure if you could pinpoint it, but you can tell definitely that it's magical.
And
Daskus wants to touch it.
as the cold kind of, as we step outside, obviously, I'm assuming we immediately get cold again, or is it sort of keeping us warm for a little bit?
It immediately gets cold again, and as Daskus is sort of petting the lining of the door, I'd say Rudy and Nana. I don't know what's everyone's passive perception.
Mine is only 10. Oh wait, no. Yes, no, it's only 10. You'd think for such a paranoid fellow, his passive perception would be better, but no.
Mine is +2, but I don't know what that would be.
I think passive is your perception +10 normally.
Oh, so 12 or something. Not
It does say it on the sheet.
Yeah, okay, what's 14 for Arthur?
Okay.
What's Daskus' passive perception?
Passive perception is 9.
Okay, I'd say then that Rudy and Arthur noticed that, like, in between the folds of the wool, there are like a faint discoloration in the shape of runes.
So that's how they perform their neat little trick. Interesting.
Yeah, Nina's got bad eyes, so.
Rudy points it out to Dasku so he can at least sort of see the general area where it's happening.
Yes.
And Daskus would know that the same thing. It's the same thing as your little cap.
It's
It's same.
And you can see in between the downs of the feathery coif, there are also miscolorations in the shape of arcane runes on Daskus' little coif.
Rudy's not looking at the cap that Daskus has in his hands. Rudy's looking at the hair that just spilled out. Like we've never seen Daskus' hair like this. Holy crap! Whoa!
It's quite crazy now. It's too called putting coin.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I was just going to say, when the cold hits, and Gerald is like slightly less terrified by the prospects of doom that the doomsayer outside was going on about, he sort of remembers himself and starts chain casting prestidigitation to keep himself warm. Just warming his clothes.
Yeah, as you're doing that, you kind of go like, huh, that's what the door was doing.
Yeah, it reminded him. He was like, oh yeah, I can actually do that.
I then start to walk off towards the docks to say, come on gang, let's go.
And it takes you about 30 seconds and you're at the docks.
I'd like to ask a fire where Mr. Frosty is.
As you're looking around, you can actually see a very rotund man in a big fur coat, but it's stark white. It's just white and fluffy, and it's just very wide. And he's standing a few feet away from the edge of the ice, talking to someone. And this other person, who you can see a little bit more, has sort of like side cuts and then a sort of like flopped over little piece of hair, and it's just incredibly white, like new fallen snow. And you can see the eyes are the color of ice. It's just whitish blue, it's shimmering in the sun. And as the person speaks, you can also see the back of the hands are white, and the teeth are sharp. They look like they could be filed. They're just standing, talking, pointing at the edge of the ice. And the white-haired one, it sort of squats down and sort of just pokes at the ice, as you can see these people having a conversation. Just a bit.
All right, I'll turn around the gang and say, "Oi, I got this. Leave it with me." Give him a bit of a smug look, a bit of cockiness in my voice.
Oh god, he's doing it again, guys.
Oh no!
That's
And Nana just goes,
return the thumbs up like,
sure.
I walk up to Mr. Frosty, I touch his belly, I'm like, "How you going, mate?"
Touch his belly.
Okay, we're about to die.
Joe's just like, oh no.
Oh.
He turns around, you see these big red cheeks, clean shaven. Obviously his face is freezing in the cold, and it's like he's got one of those faces where it just looks incredibly tiny. There's so much empty space around the face. And he looks down at your hand on his belly, and he just goes like, he just slaps your hand and goes, "Well there, sonny, not to get frisky with me that quickly, but how can I help you? Name's Callan." And he just yanks your hand away from his belly and shoves his other hand into your hand and just shakes it vigorously.
I shake it back just as hard. And I say, "Mr. Frosty, I believe."
You believe correctly, Mr. Frosty, I am.
Well, I am Arthur Orblet the Third. I have been
Well,
come to talk to
Greetings.
you. I've heard you are a really awesome person. From the barkeep, she told me that you go there a few times to get a nice.
She's
drink.
quite a talker, but I wouldn't overpay. She might be, I think she's pocketing that money for herself.
Oh! That's alright, anyway. Anyway,
She might run off.
Mr. Frosty, I have this little strange thing in my hand on the piece of parchment. It's a bit of a symbol. I don't know too much about it, but could you tell me what you see? As I then wave to the group to come forward.
Yeah, and I'll keep the picture open on my end, so every stream can see it. Should be visible.
Mhm.
As an
And
addendum, I want to say that Nana will never refer to this as anything other than the Bugman mask, so no one will know what she's talking about. I have
Yeah,
standards.
pretty accurate.
Bugman.
I'm moving to the group to try and get them come in to the conversation.
Rudy's kind of just standing there going.
Daskus proudly walks up and is like, "Hello, I am Daskus. Lovely to meet you."
and Callan lets go of Arthur's hands and shove it in Dazgu's hand and shakes it. "Callan Frosty, call me Callan, call me Mr. Frosty, whatever floats your boat."
It's lovely to meet you, Mister.
And then he turns back to Arthur and he takes the parchment, he unfolds it, has a good long look at it, does a few faces, like he's really thinking about it. For a moment it looks like he goes, "Nah." And I said, "Well, I don't meet everyone who comes here, but do you know where they were headed? Whoever had this.
Oh, I was told south of here, maybe.
Further south from here? I'd. You know what? If you're heading further south, there's a small village. It's like a day's journey south from here. Um, they might know something. You'd have to go through there. If you're going anywhere else, you're gonna get lost in the ice and die.
Oh,
But I'd say if you go over to, and he points at the only large building, the 3-story one. If you go over to the storage over there, and wait for just a moment as I finish some business up here with my good old pal Welma. I think we could have a chat. I'll ask around. We'll see what happens. But if you just check in over there, give me a few minutes. Because if you're gonna go further south to follow whoever has this, you're gonna need some stuff anyway. And I might have a business proposal up my sleeve if you're all looking to earn some easy coin to do just a little bit of extra work while you're headed down anyway.
Mr. Frosty.
Easy
of course
coin.
I am. Oh.
disbelieving.
Sorry.
Gerald the Wizard, easy coin would be great. Yes, thank you.
The wizard, you say?
Oh, yes.
From Ebonspire, perhaps? The College Arcanum?
Most likely, yes.
Good enough for me!
I have studied at many places. I can't remember them all, of course.
Oh, well traveled, eh?
Oh, very well traveled. You can tell by
I've
the...
traveled quite a ways in my life as well, you know.
Oh, well,
Did you ever visit the Scorching Sea? That place was killing me. Having grown up down here around the ice, it was just too much heat. I turned around again
Sounds
in 10
warm.
minutes. Definitely. Burned my feet.
Oh, that's not the sea. That's where the sands are incredibly hot, is it not?
Yes, it is. That's what I said.
Ah, of course. I for some reason I heard seas, and never mind. It's fine.
Well, that's what they call it, ain't it? The Scorching Sea, because it's like just the sea of hot.
Yes, but not a. No, it's fine. Don't worry.
I turned Mr. Frosty. I said, "Are you drinking, man, at all?"
I drink on occasion, maybe.
What if I get you a drink waiting for you when you come and meet us?
Well, it's a bit too early for drinking. Gotta keep my head clear for the business making.
Yes.
Alright. No problem at all.
So we'll.
Well, I do have some business to finish up over here, and nudges his head towards the other person. You can see stands, their arms folded, and you can now clearly see, like, from the neck up, there's just like these handful of white scales that crawl up the neck, and you can see someone where the hands look white from a distance. It's actually just scales.
I
Pure white scales.
tell you, Rudy, doesn't that guy look a little bit weird? Like,
I'm standing right here.
Daskus. I am so sorry. We're so rude. Hi, I am Daskus. Goes to shake his head.
Well, my Balefrost, and as this person takes your hand, you can feel it's incredibly muscular. It's like you're. It's a firm handshake.
That's a
And
good handshake. I like it.
And it's cold.
Doesn't matter. Good handshake.
And this person, this person is going like sleeveless in this weather.
Well, Nana's gonna call him out on that. Nana's gonna be like, "Put a jacket on." That's it. It's just pokes him in the chest with a wooden spoon.
Pokes with a spoon. Put a jacket on, young man.
The person just smiles, and you see the sharp teeth, and then holds up a hand, and you see the scales. They just start climbing up their arms until they cover the entire arm. There.
Oh, that's a neat trick.
Happy.
I'll just take a few
It's
steps
fine.
back. I don't really want to meet him.
That's a neat trick. How'd you?
Oh, that's most impressive. Quite.
Nana
Yeah,
is impressed, but
well-
like doesn't want to tell him that she's impressed, so she's just like, you know, like Nanas are.
Well, we have business to attend to. If that's okay, just like a very faint, like, shoo gesture.
I tell Ru-
Rudy now finally gets involved and sort of starts shooing the more boisterous companions away. Yes. Thank you guys. We'll meet you over. We'll meet you over by the storehouse when you're ready. Take your time.
It's lovely meeting you. It's nice meeting you. I'm Daskus.
It's like just fading off into the distance.
Just come.
I'm Duskus. It's just like, I'm Duskus. It was good to meet you. I'm Duskus.
Got like Dust Goose like wrapped around one arm, holding Arthur's ear in the other, just dragging them.
Jill's like, they know you're Duskus, friend. They know you're Duskus.
I just want to make sure.
And Nana's like, no, they don't. Say it louder.
Nana, don't encourage him. We all head to the rendezvous point, I guess.
Yep.
Is it the shed? The shed.
Yeah, it's not a shed. It's like yeah, but it is the largest building in this entire town. It's like huge, and it's 3 stories tall, where all the other buildings are just single story. This one just towers above the rest, and it's got these big double doors.
So we head to the shack.
Nice.
And as you step inside, you notice that this door does not have the heating system, and it's almost the same temperature in here as outside.
Ah.
And you can see as you step in, there's this it's almost like a receiving area. You step in and you're in a large open place, and then it's like just a bench that separates you from the rest of the building, and you can see all the way to the top of the roof, because these floors, they only come about 2/3 of the way through the building and are more like a loft, just large lofts with stairs going up and down. And you can see,
Bless you,
and
Nana.
you
Thank you.
and you can see the first floor is separated in 2, where you can see like clothing, you can see ice picks, ropes, tools, weapons on one side, and the other side is just crates, barrels, sacks. And on the higher up, you can't see the top loft, but the second floor is also just looks like cargo storage.
Rudy,
Sorry.
you're right. Rudy just puts a hand on Dust Goose, rippling bicep again, and goes, Now, Dust Goose, remember what we've talked about when you're in a store or a storehouse. You can look, but you cannot touch.
Oh yes, thank you, Rudy. Yes, definitely,
I-
definitely.
I then pull Douglas to the side and go, you know what you want to do though, don't you?
I do. Daskus know what to do.
Arthur,
Then do
Arthur,
it. Then
we're
do it.
all right here, Arthur. We can. Please don't encourage him.
And you realize there's no one else in here right now.
Oh, is that so?
Nana!
You all in the quiet.
Same warning, Nana! Same warning!
What do we need for our trip, boys? What can I fit in this bag?
Nana,
Nana, please.
get some clothing. If we
Can I
can tell
fit
Nana to
something in
get
this bag?
clothing shopping,
Please tell
that'll
me
be
that.
it.
Melavora, please. We've been in trouble so many times. Just this once, can we leave? Can we leave things that aren't bolted down?
And the goose.
Alright.
The goose, what's that over there? It looks pretty shiny, doesn't it?
Goose.
Go get it. Go get it.
Right, well, that is not
How
going
did
to
I
take
end up
anything
with
this
these
time.
people? Oh.
Yeah.
To get to the actual items, Goose would have to climb over, like the desks that are separating you from the actual storage area. And as no, as Dusk Goose puts his hand on to just start heaving himself over, the doors open behind you.
That's it for nothing. That's good to my admiring beautiful mahogany. Beautiful.
And you can see stepping in is both Kellen and Velma. Both are stepping in, and you can see Kellen just smiles, trying to starts chortling like, and Velma just walks past and grabs a section of the desk, and it just swings open. Walks by, closes it, and puts both of their hands down on the desk. It just stares deadpan at Duskus. What can I get you?
Oh, it's a staring contest. That's good.
Get inside!
I come and I just tap Goose in the back. I'm like, come on, mate. Let's...
Okay, we do staring contest next time. Later.
And Velma just points back. I'll hold you to it.
Yes. You know what I'm talking about.
So I believe there's some sort of deal. Or business.
Yes. Well, and Kellen walks up and puts like a hand on the desk and leans back on it. It creaks a little bit. Well, you see, Velma here says that was a fella who could or could not have been wearing something with something similar to this on it, and Velma looks up. Yeah, looks similar. Maybe different colors, bit faded, poorly painted, but similar. I saw something similar, but it was like they were trying to hide it under a cloak. So, are you after someone shady? You the good guys or the bad guys?
Oh, definitely the good guys. Definitely the good guys.
Well, I would say that
know.
good to a point.
Yeah, and you all
To a point, we're the good guys.
you do all carry like a small metal emblem. I'd say like a sheriff's badge, but it's black. It's like a golden or yellowish piece of metal with black metals etched onto it that forms in a black sun with 8 spikes.
Oh, yeah, mine is right here, baby, right on the babushka.
I go put it in my pocket and I give it to Wilma to look at.
Oh, yeah, okay. I have seen this before. So you're part of the guild, right? Okay.
That's right.
I suppose.
Not the bad guys,
Suppose-
Arthur.
Well, this fella headed south. Didn't seem strapped for cash. Bought a bunch of stuff. Mostly food though.
Can you tell us what
Let's
sort of
see.
food, just so we know what his sort of diet?
Well, we carry food meant for these kind of jurists. You know, freeze-dried. Sort of smiles at their own joke. and you can see there's this chest that Velma goes and opens. It looks like a normal chest, but as they open it, it's lined with the same kind of ice that you had in your drinks.
Hmm.
And just starts like rummaging through, and Velma does not seem to have any issues grabbing the ice and actually coming into contact with it.
I go, Wilma, well, I can't notice that you can grab that with bare hands. I can't even put my lips on it. It made me go numb last time I had a drink out of it. Well,
I had to drink with straw.
how are you able to do this?
And Velma sort of looks at Callan with a quizzical look, like, are are these people for real? And just goes back into rummaging through this chest, starting to like pick things up. And Kellen turns to all, sort of trying to get your attention. Well, see, down here in the around the ice, there's people with the story goes that way back when the dragons went to sleep, Thalaj left a little something something around, and there's people said to be just a smidge dragon. They're just a smidge dragon, you know?
How much
What?
smidge?
I turn around Dragonborn.
And you can tell this is definitely not a dragon. This is something different, because Velma still looks human. It's just the hair, the eyes, teeth, and the scales.
Interesting.
This is fascinating, but Nana still wants some of that ice, so she's gonna hold out her bag of holding and be like, "Be a dear, could you just be a dear, please? Thank you so
And
much."
you and Velma comes over and slams a bunch of. It looks like frozen bricks at first, but then you see it. It's fish. It's like lard. It's tack. Some grain. Some bread, but it's all frozen solid.
Thank you so much.
I guess
Funny.
it'll keep well.
Well, for how much do you need? Let's see, 5 people. How far do you plan on going?
Well, there is a small village just south, a day's trip. Do you know if there's any provisions there that we can buy?
The village usually come up here when they have a surplus, so I wouldn't think they'd want to share too much.
How many days of provisions did you say this person with the mask had purchased from you?
2 weeks.
Very well.
Well,
2
that's a
weeks.
lot of money. I like your business. I want to support local
I tried.
business. Hmm.
I tried warning them. I'm gonna warn you. The blizzard should hit any day now. It's actually getting to people that it hasn't come yet. We haven't even. It's not even cloudy. Something's going on. Kellen pipes up. Yeah, there's actually a family that's thinking of going south. See if they can hit blizzard early. Their kid isn't feeling too well.
Oh no.
Hit
Have
the.
they already left, or are they only thinking about it?
They're still thinking about it, planning. They said they were gonna wait
Why would they want
a few
to?
more days.
Why would they want to bring a sick child into a blizzard?
Kello throws a glance at Velma, who just shrugs. Well, you see, when kids are kids, we don't know if they're gonna turn out like. Sort of gestures to all of Velma. It's usually around this time of year they get this incredible fever, and if seems the only thing that can save them is if they
Is this blizzard you speak of?
it's gonna sound harsh, but you just put them out in the snow until the blizzard has passed.
Wilma, did you experience this at all?
One
Fever?
more time, Arthur.
Wilma, did you experience this fever at all when you were younger?
It's hard to remember those moments, but yeah, I remember being very sick that year for a few weeks, and then when the snow hit, I don't know, it was like it pulled me. And they say I was out in the snow. They found me like 2 weeks later, and shows their hands covered in scales. Changed my hair, changed my teeth.
What did you eat in that time?
What did you eat?
I have no idea. The scholars say it's the magic in the if you're born, we call it the snow cold. If you're born with it, it's something in your blood, and the blizzard holds the magic from the dragon, works as a catalyst, and just kickstarts it.
What if you don't have it and you're in the blizzard?
Oh, well then, if you're in the blizzard, you'll probably freeze to death.
Oh, that's rough.
So
And if you have it and you don't get the blizzard, you'll probably burn to death from the fever. I've seen a few kids perish. It does happen, not often, but it does happen that some get the fever after the blizzard has already passed, and
interesting.
they don't make it.
So maybe you're born with it. Maybe it's blizzarding. Interesting.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
God,
And suddenly, the sound of a large feline monster as a panther attack. It's the punishment panther.
Oh.
Oh no.
Sorry, that was very serious.
Yeah,
Scorpion.
no.
Very good.
Yeah,
Well,
but no,
we need to
they
follow this
just look
person.
at each other.
So I guess we need as much as we need to follow them, right?
Yes.
Well, they got about 20 days worth of food
Well, I guess we
for
should.
just one person.
That's a lot of food.
That is it. And
Lot of time.
are we going to be able to carry this? Nana, do you have room in your bag? That's everything.
Do I have room?
I don't know. Iggy's disappearing stuff in there.
I would like to open my bag and like shove it over his head for a second so he can see the full capacity of this bag.
Okay,
like
wait,
there's a lot.
Whose head? Whose head?
Arthur's head. Thank
Arthur,
you very
Arthur,
much.
you just see black and start suffocating.
I like hold my neck in like just.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
no,
okay.
those interdimensional spaces don't have any oxygen. You want to remove the head.
She just slaps her hand at him and youth.
I just kind of dart my eyes at Nana, thinking, I am an elf. I am old.
Kellen leans over, gets a bit closer, and says, "Well, if you're heading south and you're willing to take on this task I was asking you about, I'd be willing, let's say, sponsor the journey with the food you need.
Oh, that would be.
Ah,
And I don't worry. This will not be instead of the upfront payment that you will be getting."
Dasko's not gonna say no to free food.
All right, but it's not really free. Tell us about this job though that you're offering.
Well, on the ship that you arrived with, I can only assume, because there's only been one ship today, and I haven't seen you before. There was let's say, a few boxes of knickknacks that were heading to this village anyway.
Mhm.
And I was just thinking if you'd be willing to tag along as, just in case guards. You
Look-
never know what happens out in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Miss-
making sure the shipment gets there safely.
Mr. Frost, I don't protect anything that I don't know what I'm protecting. What?
Oh well, we could. It isn't marked as private or anything like that. We could definitely take a peek if we. But it's already being put on the sled. Should we go over there, talk to the driver? You
Yes,
could do your own
sorry.
inspection.
And just to be clear, the likelihood of us being attacked, not high, very
Jerry, shut up.
high.
Well, considering that the blizzard should be hitting right about now, most creatures have already gone into hibernation.
Well, in
Or,
that case,
they
we
have
can handle
headed-
anything that can be thrown at us.
That's the way, Gerald.
Let's go.
Well, should we then? Kellen holds the door open, and I think we'll go on a 5-minute break. Just
Yeah.
pee break.
Oh, us? Oh, okay.
Oh, IRL. Okay.
Love it.
us.
I love it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we've gone half the time.
We have indeed.
Already? Wow. Wow,
Wow.
wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, fast.
Goddamn. Good time.
Cool.
I'm just gonna.
I'll be
I'm
right
gonna just
back.
Well, I'm gonna
Turn,
hang out.
right back.
You're gonna hang out?
I'm gonna hang out.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna hang
to-
out
I have
and
to pee.
catch up with people.
Nana has to pee, and Nana has the bladder the size of a shriveled old. You don't even need to know. That's another story.
No bladder.
This is another walnut story.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh dear.
Lordy.
So, how's everyone doing so far? Those of you are still around.
Good. I'm excited to be dungeoning and or dragoning. It's good.
Okay. I can see everyone else going to chat to their
Yeah, yeah.
respective chats.
That is it. How are you guys doing, le chat? See, Merriman dropped in
Hi
today. She
chat.
dropped in
There hasn't
today.
been too much activity in my chat, but I
I
can
see
see there's people
Jimbo,
still in there.
Delia.
Thank you all for hanging out. We Autumn! I see you!
And there was a Davey earlier with the bits. Thank you very much, guys.
I have no idea
How
how
are
to
you all?
mute myself.
It is a bit chaotic, I know, isn't it? What's going on? If you've got any questions or things, now's the time while they're all on break. If you got any questions about Gerald or I'm being pointed at frantically. Any questions or anything like that about the campaign, I'll answer what I can. If you want to know anything about Gerald, I'll tell you. Otherwise, how you all doing? Let me complete all those hydrates as well. How is Gerald liking his crew? They are chaotic. It's a chaotic bunch. Hey, 151. How you doing? Thanks for the follow. You've got us just in the middle of a very short break. Yeah, the crew's chaotic. So far, it's pretty much a case where half of the team is constantly trying to, not maybe necessarily, but is definitely getting them in trouble in one way, shape, or form. While Gerald is desperately trying not to die, essentially. It's yeah, and so far they've been very good at making death a much more of a possibility than Gerald is usually keen for. But on the other hand, he's not dead yet. They have more or less kept him alive so far, despite best efforts, I guess. And the Adventuring Guild is, the best way to make coin in this particular world. So it's yeah, poor Gerald. He's just trying his best. He's just trying to make his way. He's just trying to make his way in the world. He doesn't really have any. He was very poor. Didn't really have anything. So he's really just in the Adventurers Guild just to earn a bit of coin and live a comfortable life, basically, away from death. But also, it helps to have other adventurers around because there's small problems to do with, I don't know, evil deities that he maybe formed pacts with at some point in time in the past. Yeah, it's better to have other people around for those times, just in case. An unknown username. Thank you for the follow. Lovely to have you here. I'm Roju. This is Participation Award. We're doing our first session of Dungeons and Dragons today, and just getting the campaign started. So very exciting. Looks like people are starting to come back. Let me get that hydrate. Get me that H2. Oh yeah. It's good. That'll be cool. Alright. How we doing, squad?
Squad?
What?
Squad. Squad.
Squad? We're good.
Yeah, I had a good friend of mine pop into chat.
Oh, lovely. Hello,
Once
good
again,
friend.
I'm really sorry I can't visit all of your chats. Oh, and if anyone's in my chat, if you go into the panels below, it's in About Us. You can click on all of their names and visit their streams as well. So feel free
Yeah,
to
I've
do that
got-
and go say hi as well.
See, that's smart. That's something a
if
smart
Valdi wanna
streamer
do my
would have
D&D
done.
command.
I
got
just
in-
did it feverishly
I've
before
got a
we
command
started.
that just posts all of your Twitch links. In
See,
the
that's also really smart.
That's also
like,
smart. Yeah.
It was too much for my little bot to handle, so I just went with the panels.
I made my bot myself.
Which is super cool.
Ooh. Some people make bots. All right.
Well, I did have help. I did have help. Okay, before we start, there's a surprise guest.
What?
Papa? Is it Papa? Is it Papa?
No.
Is it Papa?
Oh my god, Papa!
Where's my kitty? My kitty doesn't. She doesn't care. I'm sorry. She doesn't care about you guys. Kitty doesn't want to come. Kitty
Siri's
doesn't
just
care.
like, no.
Aw.
Siri is like,
Oh,
This
Aw,
little face.
sweet doggo.
What is his name? Their name.
Her name is Amanita.
Amanita.
Oh, that's why that's your bot. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I put two and together real quick. Granny's, she's
Doggo
sharp
bot.
as tack, even though she's really
Very
old and
cute.
wrinkly. That's really cute.
That's super cute.
I may have refilled the wine. I'm super. Yeah. Well.
Jez.
I really like that skull flask, Denny.
Well, it's not.
Thank you.
Is it really a flask? It's just a bottle, right?
Yeah, it's just a bottle.
Oh, it's the crystal vodka thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I put
Except it's
mead
got,
in it.
except it's got
Yeah,
mead in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had mead. Sad times.
Oh,
Picked some up on my way home from work after this weekend. Needed it.
last sort of meat I had was the reason why I haven't had meat for a little while.
Good puppy. It's just yum,
Why?
yum,
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 yum.
Prata. Come. Nita, Nita, Nita.
So trained.
Whee! Now she brought a toy. Now she thinks it's playtime. It's not playtime. It's stream time.
It's D&D time.
Dog and dog time.
Yeah.
No, it's the law. If you're gonna say it's a D&D, you have to do it as the D&D Beyond song. It's D&D, D&D, D&D Beyond. It's D&D.
Really? I haven't heard that.
Yeah,
I've
legit.
heard that before.
Literally, Sam Riegel wrote it for
Oh,
a
really?
skit in Critical Role, and now it's the official D&D Beyond song with a
That's-
video and
That's
everything.
ridiculous. I have not heard it.
I am
Oh,
putting this up on the side to look up later.
Yeah.
it's good. It's
Friggin-
good, and it's
friggin'
got
Sam.
it's
Oh my god.
it's got the campaign 2 characters in the video as well.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
nice.
see it. Oh, fully animated too. Nice.
Yeah, it's amazing.
They've gone all out
I
on
like
campaign
that.
too. Yeah. It's
They
great.
have.
Campaign 2 is amazing.
I'm so behind on it. Oh my god.
There was no episode this week, but I can't wait for next week.
I've got like a bajillion hours of it to like go
I
through
actually
eventually.
I like calculated how much time I've spent watching Critical Role because I watched all of Campaign 1,
Yeah.
all of the canonical one-shots. I rewatched a bunch of Campaign 2,
Yeah.
and all of their side one-shots. It's like, oof.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
saw like the vast majority of campaign 1. Like I came in like partway through it, but I just wanted to
It's so good as
be
well.
on the
It's
front end
like
of it. But yeah,
because they are. It's like if you watch the very first episode, you can tell it wasn't like their tech, their gear for streaming wasn't the best, but then it just gets better and better and
Yeah.
better, and
it
you
is
can
definitely
just
a good time.
and they have their Twitch follower count on screen, and for every episode, it just exponentially increases. It's like in their very first episode, they have like, I don't know, 1,500 followers or something, and then by the end of campaign 1, it's like tens of thousands.
Yeah, super good.
It's so good. I think.
We're ready to rock.
Who are we waiting for?
I think we're
Oh,
Ozzy
no.
hasn't come back yet.
No,
Ozzy
Ozzy's
isn't
here.
back yet.
He's just looking
Oh,
dead. That's all.
Oh no, he's there.
Muted himself.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
How long have you been talking for, Ozzy?
Oh my god.
Wait, did you not know you were muted? Oh my god, I thought you were doing that on purpose. That's why I was like saying your name like, oh,
That's like a cuddling. That's like a cuddling move, though. She always forgets she's on push to talk.
Sometimes I'm just on push to talk and then I panic.
Lol.
Oh my god. Sorry, guys.
I'm sure they
Yeah,
were all super important things you
Yeah,
told
no.
us. Yeah.
I only say the most of important things. It's
Oh,
fine. It's fine.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. We're all good. We're all
Critical things.
Yep.
I even went and bothered him in his chat.
You
for a
did,
second.
and
I was
then you
like,
didn't. But why didn't you say I was muted? You said everything but that.
I thought you were muted on purpose. I thought you just didn't want to talk to me.
Got him.
That's happened before, okay? I wouldn't want to talk to me.
Moving on.
We're gonna get back into it.
Yes, please.
Okay, we're getting back to it as Kellen has taken you all outside of the storage facility and just around the corner past 2 buildings, and you can see there's this pile of crates and a barrel and a sack, and there's this, I don't know, mid-30s man just trying to get them up on a very low sled. It's large, but it's low.
And Nana pokes Goose with a stick and says, oh, he's doing a great job, isn't he? That's Goose does not get it.
What?
I gotta help this man.
As does
And as you're all coming, he just looks up, Mr. Frosty, and who are you all? And just starts helping put stuff on. Oh, thanks. And Mr. Frosty goes, well, these fine folks are offering to help make sure you get where you're going safely. Just an extra precaution for some coin, but they'd like to know what they're helping move first.
Oh, sorry,
And the man-
I am Pascus.
Oh, hello. You can.
Lovely.
Wilter, my name's Wilter. Just shakes your hand and very, like, cautiously looks around. Yeah, well, sure, feel free. We can, I don't know, the crates are sealed. I think we could open up a barrel, maybe the sack.
So you don't know what you're transporting either, then, Milton?
Oh, well, like, digs his hand into a pocket, picks up a piece of paper. Ornaments, it says.
Oh!
Do you mind if I give that to Nana to have a quick look? She's good at reading.
Sure, holds out the paper.
Does that for like 30 seconds. and then confirms that they are indeed ornaments.
Well done, Nana.
Amazing.
Well, if you want, we could open something up and have a look if you're curious.
I would like to. I turn to the team. What do you guys think? Are you happy just not looking into it, or rather?
I'd like to see what's inside.
I don't really want to cause more trouble, but whatever will get us there
Very
faster.
quiet. What do you think, Sonny?
Rudy's obviously very quiet about this one.
Rude is
Rude?
tapping its foot in the snow, just
Yeah,
furiously.
I'm fine letting you all make fools of yourselves. Honestly, Rudy's just like, no, it's. I mean, honestly, who are we to question? You know, these are clearly fine folk. They're clearly. This is something that happens routinely. I don't see we need any need to snoop into their affairs. We're being hired to guard something. I assume this cart is traveling south as well. Is this true?
It's going
Yes,
where we're going. Yes.
we're heading to just a day south. We got going to Isvind.
So what harm is there in protecting the goods?
All right, let's go. I'm pleased.
Said Sonny.
Okay.
Kellen looks at you all, so you're happy to take on said request then.
If it means that we're given provisions for our journey onwards, then yes, I suppose we are.
Yeah,
That's
but
good.
it
I
seems.
grabbed the
Yeah,
body,
so
shake, just like.
Goose slaps the hand. Does nothing to Goose. It just bounces off. But I mean, like, you know,
He's slightly startled, but like, oh,
what did you say about looking and not touching?
I was helping. I just want to hear what's inside.
What if it's breakable?
Oh, you got that point. Push down.
and Kellen starts walking. Let's head back to the Alma and discuss details, eh? I got hair in my mouth.
Delicious
That's
hair.
not what he says to you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, wow, wow.
You see this really, really like slick strand of hair, just oily, plastered to his face. Like,
Did we trust this man, huh?
Delicious.
Can't even do his hair in the morning, and we trust him with ornaments. All right.
Oh my God.
Right?
Maybe they're hair ornaments.
Maybe it's hair gel.
As you come back to the storage unit, there's Kellen picks up a pouch of money, opens it up, fiddles through it, puts a few coins on the desk, and slides them over to Welma. Takes them, puts them in a pocket, and then Kellen looks down into the pouch he's still got, shakes it around, takes one out, puts it in his own pocket, and then ties it, holds it out.
Oh, that's
If-
sad.
If my business sense is as good as I like to think it is, there should be about 15 gold pieces each in this here little pouch. And just holds it out for anyone to take.
Oh,
Okay, but
Gerald.
Nana's gonna take it and she's gonna give a couple back because he needs to eat. Poor boy needs to eat. Or she's gonna try. She's gonna like shove it at him and he's gonna be like, oh, God.
He laughed at you, like somewhere between this is hilarious and I'm offended. Like, oh no. This was just pocket change for the day.
Oh no!
Oh no.
No, no, we need the money.
There's please. This doesn't even budge my coffers.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And you can see Welma has started like packing up frozen pieces of like almost like just making pyramids of icy bricks on the desk, just building bigger and bigger.
I turn to Wilma and I say, "These are frozen. How are we supposed to eat them?"
Well, I just assume you know how to make fire. And
Get wrecked.
I have that like.
Control flames!
Yeah, through the head.
Ascos leans over. It's like, Arthur, you know how to make fire, right?
Goose. Let's not talk about this.
I love it if Duskers was like, no worry, Arthur, I know how to make fire.
Don't worry, Arthur. I won't tell anyone.
In my embarrassment of trying to look cool, I start off and I take a step backwards and might have slipped on some of the ice.
And then, as Welma is just putting things up, goes any other supplies I should fetch? Anything else you think you need?
Do you feel that our current traveling cloaks are going to be sufficient for the colder weather further south?
I'd say it looks fine as long as, like, if the blizzard hits, you're just out and about. You're in deep trouble anyway. But if you got shelter, those clothes should do fine.
The fourth wall here, but why do I feel like the blizzard is going to hit while we're out and about? Dun, dun, dun.
Don't say that, Nana. That's what I'm afraid of.
I just
In that case, we're beholden to your expertise. You guys clearly know the lay of the land better than we do. What would you suggest? We have food. We have warm cloaks. Is there anything else you would suggest that we should take with us?
Well, as I said, I assume you can make fire, but
We can indeed make fire. Yes.
But I've got, if you need to maintain a fire, I've got oil.
I believe we're mostly okay.
Rudy turns to Nana. We got oil, right?
Nana is digging through her pack.
I have oil. I've got a flask.
We've got oil. Alrighty, we got oil.
Yeah, because I'm not really sure what one day of rations entails, but I assume a tiny thing of cooking oil. Surely canola, right? That's the good stuff.
No, it's extra virgin olive oil.
Oh! There we go. Good job, Nana. Well done, Nana.
I'm just imagining Nana Druid crafting a few like olives and then just squeezing them in.
No,
just by hand, just like oil.
Handing them to Dust Goose, who just goes, ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not that's how you make oil, but still.
Works for me.
In that case, it looks like we'll be all right. We should be fine then.
Do we have a pack of olives in hand?
I think I can just make them, right? Like I can just. Whoosh,
You could.
Oh,
if I want. We should be okay.
we just need a cocktail.
Do you have gin?
Do we have?
got-
Jen.
I got, if you need spirits, we've got spirits.
Oh, I have to get some more just in case. You never know.
I love your move, Nana. I love your move. I like to get a flask and say fill her up.
But if you're feeling extra frisky, I've got something special. Might be able to part with for a good little coin. And Welma reaches down under the bench, picks up what looks to be a metal flask, but it's entirely cylindrical, and starts unscrewing a lid. You got a cup, mug, anything?
I turned to
I don't
Nana
like
and I'm
the
like, you have your 10 cards, don't you?
I don't know. I'm gonna put something down for someone.
I'll
Let's see,
leave
I'm
I'll leave the
gonna-
taste testing to Nana.
I turned to Nana and pat her on the
Is
back.
that this?
You've been here since.
And what Welma starts pouring, and it's this very smooth, brown, steamy liquid comes out and just fills it up to the brim, and then Nana, no, not Nana, Velma closes the lid again and just gestures to the cup.
Like,
Have a taste, anyone. Feel free.
Dasco's the game. He leans down and gives it a good sniff first, though.
Smells very sweet.
I'm looking at Anna. I'm surprised she hasn't taken the first sort of move. So I then try and one up her in thinking I'm better drinker. Go forward and take a sip.
You take a sip and it's hot. It's very hot. And it's not alcoholic. It has a very sweet, tangy flavor, and it's just fills you with this warm sensation. It's hot cocoa.
I then turn around and I play it as it was alcoholic to still look cool in front of Nana. I turn around and go, Nana, this is the best sort of alcoholic drink I've ever had. I don't think you can handle it.
well, that means I'm gonna take a sip after you, obviously, because I can.
And Nana's like, are you challenging me?
I interfere and stop Nana from drinking it.
Dascos wants drink. Dascos reaches for the drink for himself as well.
Wow.
It's just one cup. You're all now fighting about this one cup.
Rudy's not. Rudy's just sidled over next to like one of the desks and just like absentmindedly looking at some of the other coats and stuff that's around. He's lost interest in what's going on.
He doesn't
you
care
can
about
see-
hot cocoa.
You can see all manner of things: snowshoes, ice picks, small pouches, bags. You can see what looks to be goggles. You can see face masks. It's like it's basically an alpine expedition shop.
Why do I feel like right now, like Arthur Orblet III has his like hand on Nana's forehead, and she's like, "Wow." I feel like that's just happened.
That's what I was envisioning. With one hand on the cup, one hand on you. Just like, no.
Okay, Dascos would like to try and perform a stealth check to try and grab the hot cocoa out of Arthur's hand.
I'd say sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, sorry.
Love it.
Alright, let's see.
Sleight of
Do
goose.
sleight of hand.
Where would sleight of hand be?
My
though?
friend
Okay,
setting.
sleight of hand.
It'll be in
Yes.
your skills.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'd say Arthur needs to do a perception check, and you need to beat Dusgoose 14.
Perception.
Yes.
Perception. Oh.
Well,
it's entirely obvious. Dusgoose is like, oh, I'm gonna get this, and just like super slowly, like awkwardly slowly, just stretches the hand towards the cup, and you're like holding the cup, one hand on Nana's forehead, just looking from the cup to Dusgoose. Dusgoose just slowly encroaching.
Stop.
It's like Drax the Destroyer going like moving so slow you can't see me.
That's exactly what I was picturing.
I turn around and I say, Dusku, stop. I then go and say, how much would you give me for this drink?
Well, the drink was for free, but if you want the container, which should I add, never runs out, and every now and then it gives you a little bit of a surprise. 25 of those gold pieces. And you see, Kellen just rolls his eyes like.
I try and barter with him a little, going, 25, don't you think that's a little steep?
Well, do you think I've got more of these? I mean, it's supply and demand.
And I bet I'm your only demand right now, so...
Oh, fine. I'll say 22.
How about 10?
Roll a persuasion check.
You better get a 20.
Not bad.
Hey.
But that was perception.
Technically
That's,
a 20.
that's perception, not
Persuasion.
persuasion.
Sorry. Count.
It is 100% hot cocoa. There you
Minus
go.
1. Minus
Yeah,
1.
+4 to -1 is a little bit of a difference.
Wilma just laughs. 10. Nah. 10 wouldn't even come close to what this cost in the first place, but 20 even. I could go 20 even.
Look, the highest I go is 15.
Well, no business then. Puts it down. Enjoy the drink.
I scull the rest of the drink.
Okay, Nana's thinking about this. How much gold did we
Like,
get?
Arthur, is
You take three fire damage drinking this. It's hot. It's
scalding
hot.
hot cocoa.
Ouch!
Oh my god.
And if you want to play it cool, I'm gonna say make a deception check to see if you can keep a poker face.
Oh.
He's just immediately like, ah!
Not cool at all. That one.
Perfect one.
Just starts sweating profusely, just breathing so fast. I'm fine.
He's like, totally fine, guys.
Okay, wait. But how much money did we just make from like agreeing to like do the thingamagum with the thing?
15
you're
each,
not-
wasn't it?
Yeah, 15 each.
Ooh.
As long as it is your own money, do as you wish, Nana.
It's my own money. I don't know where to check for that.
We haven't been given the money yet, Nana.
Nana has troubles with the internet. You know this.
We did just get them the money, didn't we?
Yeah, he just gave us the
I took the money. I literally have the money right here. I take 5 out of your thing, and I'm gonna pay him.
I then get cranky with Nana.
No. I don't know how much I don't think I have enough to do that though. I was gonna. I can only afford 15, right? So
Cuddly Raptor, if you go on your character sheet, you see the panel that says Action Spells Equipment.
yeah.
Click go to equipment.
Click Equipment.
And equipment.
And
Oh
then
my
it's
God.
to the right. It says Currency to the right.
Oh, I have 8 coffers. I don't know how much gold that makes, but I don't think any.
No, the conversion is 10 to get one of the above. So 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold.
Okay. So we can just add them straight into here. So 15.
Yeah, so you could all add 15 gold.
And then
Okay.
minus
Done.
2 copper for the drinks from earlier.
Yes.
I'm wondering how to do that. Thank you.
There we go. Lovely.
So if you click on the currency, you can make additions and
Adjustments.
subtractions.
While this nonsense is taking place, Rudy indicates at the snow masks and goggles and whatnot, and he goes, "How much for 5 of those?
5 of the which?
The snow masks and goggles."
Oh, I don't know. I'll give you a full set for 5 silver. So for each of you, 2 gold, 5 silver to outfit all of y'all with goggles and a mask.
I think, and it now Rudy indicates to the group, I think this might be a wise purchase if we do find ourselves caught in a minor snowstorm. And visibility might be a little bit tricky.
That's good. Snow like cold. Get all of it.
Rather than a hot drink.
Look, Nana agrees with you, but still really wants that hot cocoa recipe because she knows
So-
she can make it better. I'm just saying.
I
So-
turn her around. Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Gerald's is going to go, so how alcoholic was that thing? Because that really seemed to burn him.
well, we just leans in real close. Like, go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yes.
Not at all.
It's just really loud for everyone to hear.
Gerald just looks at the other.
Extra burn.
So
on top of that.
okay, so it's a non-alcoholic drink, is it, Arthur? Right. Okay. Well, this changes things. I had my reservations before, but I feel like if it's a warming elixir that will be everlasting, that seems like a good thing to have in the cold.
All right,
As a wizard, you know, obviously,
Gerald,
that's my professional opinion.
Gerald. It was coffee.
Okay. Yes.
It was coffee, okay, and it was really bitter coffee. So, like, you know, I don't know if you'd like that sort of thing. And as
Can I do a perception check? That smelled bad.
Inside.
Arthur, I don't-
Inside check.
You've
Oh,
already
that's-
lied to me
Think
already.
about,
I don't really care at this point.
I'd say Rudy, since you have one of the highest perceptions, you could, from the smell, you could tell it wasn't coffee. That was
No.
not coffee. You don't. You just know it wasn't coffee. You don't know exactly what it is, but it's not coffee.
I just like want to turn around to Wilmar and said, "Fine, 20 gold pieces, and I'll buy it."
Okay. Well, it goes like, here you go. Just holds out a hand, and the
You
the
have
thermos.
20 gold?
Yes, I did.
These.
I already.
Have these.
I then put it in my stuff, my package. But
Why
No,
does,
but Ned
why
is
does
going
he
to have
have
Yeah,
more?
he-
How did he get
You
that
have a
5 gold?
never-ending flask of hot cocoa.
Yes.
But every time you pour from it, I need you to roll a d6.
okay.
I'm
Okay.
okay with that. Wait, so what is this called? Okay,
I already had.
I'll add it. I'll make sure there's an actual item, and I'll add it into someone's inventory. Who has it? Okay, Arthur or Bled. I'll be
if Arthur's
putting
paid with
one
his
in
own
your
money, then
inventory.
yeah.
Yes.
Orb, you just took 10 out, right? Because I'll do the other 10.
Pardon?
I'll do the other 10 gold. Like, it's 20, right? Like, you do 10, I'll do 10.
I just purchased this as a
He has
whole.
the 20 gold. Right.
No, he's just snatching it. Is what he's doing.
I already had some money in my pocket already. So.
Oh, heck. Alright, well,
Yeah,
And
we're all
Wilma
paupers.
turns back to Rudy. You want the goggles and masks?
Yes, yeah, I'll purchase a set for everybody, and I'll take it out of my own personal finances.
Rudy, no!
just overly clearly, like personal finances.
So how much was it per set again? Sorry,
5 silver per.
5 silver. Thank you.
And Welma goes back and starts like taking down masks, and they all have this really soft fur lining, white fur around, so it's really comfy when you put them on, and then it's like just a thick cloth. It's just like, I don't know, a square piece of cloth that you just tie around. But it's very thick, but you can still breathe through it comfortably.
Dasko starts fiddling with like the fur trim on it. Oh, it's very soft. Thank you, Rudy. Slaps him on the back. Friend Rudy. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Duskus. You're welcome.
Proceed to keep fiddling with the fluff. Oh, so fluffy.
He's like, "This
And
is very kind. of
Kella
you."
says, "Well, if you feel like you're ready, I think the sled wants to take off as soon as possible. Don't want to be caught out in the dark. Gets
Absolutely,
even
we
colder."
don't. Let's
Yes, let's
make
go.
tracks, shall we?
Yep, let's go.
Where?
alongside the sled, or are we on the sled?
You don't know. The sled wasn't packed. It wasn't like a seating sled. Which, from what you could see, it was just one of those. It's just this big flat surface, and Wilter was just loading things onto it.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna tap Goose on the, I don't know, whatever I can reach, like waist or something with my little wooden spoon. Because my most comfortable spot in all our previous adventures has been Das Goose's shoulder. It's very warm. Granny's buns need to be a little bit more warm than they are right now.
Do you like straddle the gooseneck?
No, I sit ladylike to the side, just on one really broad shoulder. He's a little lopsided, but it works for us.
We got the goose head on one side, and we got the granny on the.
Yeah. I'm like the goose. I'm just like Goosey, and then he just whoop.
Just alley up. Away we go. Das Goose is ready.
Das Goose is ready, and you walk back out. Kellen opens the door and just stands outside as you're walking. Well, when you do come back, if you ever come back, I'd be more than happy to. I'd be more than happy to hire your services again. I hope you find the guy. I hope you find him.
What do you mean if we ever come back? What do you mean if? I have concerns. I have concerns.
Back. And as you come up, the sled is now fully loaded, and you can see there's no actual room on it, and you can just see a sled. And with these just there's like what's it called, like griddle just lying in the snow in front of it, and the saddle, griddle.
Girdle, yeah.
Girdle. Okay.
Like
It's one of those instances where you've read a word a million times but never actually heard it. And a saddle just lying in the snow in front of the sled. And Wilter is just standing leaning against one of the skis of the sled. Are we all ready to go? All set?
We're all set.
Where is horse? What is
Oh, and you see another. You see like he sort of he's got this thick fur over his shoulders, shawl thing, and he just strokes it for a moment, and puts his hand down on the saddle, and almost like the saddle just lifts into the air as out of the snow you see this white horse-like creature, but with almost like polar bear legs, just rises up from the snow and just fits perfectly into the saddle and girdle, and he just swoops up on it.
Oh, well.
Oh, what is that? What is that thing? Nana, do you know what that is?
That was quite unexpected.
Well,
it's not going to eat us, is it?
Something. No, and please keep sharp objects away. It's incredibly fragile.
Oh, all right then.
Yes, and I can only do this once.
Spoon.
And I can only do this once per day. But if you're ready, we're just gonna go.
Start walking.
Do we
just
get on
snaps the reins and
the thing, or
it would be too heavy, I'm afraid. But you look like you're fit to walk.
Oh no.
Hey, these thighs are made for walking. Let's go.
For once, Das Goose has the right idea. Let's go, guys.
And you start walking, and you just start walking and walk, and the sun is starting to rise, the winds are howling, and see if we can. You're just walking. It's wherever you look, there's just snow and ice. There are moments when like a piece of snow just angles correctly and you get snow blind for like 10 minutes. It's just the snow is just glaring off, the sun is glaring off the snow into your eyes, and you're just going. And
this is where we
going.
the goggles and everything on, yeah?
Yeah. Would the snow goggles help?
Yeah. Well, not really, since you're still, like, it's light. The light is reflecting off the snow and into your faces.
It's not the snow itself.
Gotcha.
It's the light.
Gotcha.
Non-polar.
Yeah, and it's
Non-polarized, yeah.
cheap trash goggles.
Damn it, I was ripped off.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Are you kidding me, Rudy?
Next, you're going to tell me the flask is actually ending.
Don't even say it.
But you put your scarves on, and it does help from because you get this before you put them on. You get this where it feels like the inside of your nose and mouth is starting to frost over, like you're getting freeze-dried on the inside. But you put your scarves on, it helps a bunch, and you're just walking, and you notice Wilter isn't too talkative, but he's just humming for himself, riding on his horse. Just looks at you every now and then, smiles a little bit, looks a bit more comfortable, but is still wearing this really thick. He's also wearing big clothes, but he's not as protective of his hands and his face. And you're just going, and this creature is just prancing on, stepping through the snow.
Nana.
Is there anything to be keeping an eye out for? Sorry.
And he sort of looks around. Well, just if anything moves, keep track on it. See if it moves our direction. I'd say that's about anything.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too much going on. It's the middle of the day. Looks up. No clouds. Why are there no clouds? Anywho, should be fine. And the hours move on.
Yeah,
You
Gerald,
reach the midday.
Sorry, just along the way, Gerald trudges over to Nana and he's like, Nana, here, let me help a little bit, and we'll prestidigitation her babushka so that it stays warm.
just heats it up for a moment.
Yeah,
It gives
just
you a few minutes of real coziness.
It will keep it warm for an hour.
Does it?
Yeah,
That's-
1 hour of warmth.
Well, Nana's snoozing as well, so I'm sorry, but you're all on watch, boys.
So Nana's just leaning against Dusku's head.
In a little warm rug. Yeah.
Mm. I'm just a little warm cocoon. I'm a burrito.
Anyone who feels like they're keeping an eye out, feel free to roll a perception check.
Oh
Sure.
no!
That's what Daskus was asking about.
Yeah, I mean,
This
Gerald
can't
is
be good.
constantly terrified of something attacking them, so he's not very good at spotting things, but he's very.
Oh god. It should have been me! Nana, why did you fall asleep?
Oof.
Oh god! Oh, thank God for Rudy. Okay, there we go. We're fine. 19.
He's actually too
Well.
scared to actually see anything. He's imagining things and the snow everywhere. He's just like, what was that? What was that over there? I thought I saw something, but yeah.
Amazing.
And you
Arthur, did you see that? And he's like, it's nothing.
and do you see that? And it's just a piece of ice, just more snow, more ice. But Rudy, you realize, and it's not like so much natural sense this that you get this tingling in the back of your head, and you just look down in where the creature had just stepped. There's a footprint coming your way, you're slightly behind it, and you can see the bottom of the footprint. It is like snow that's been stepped away, and then there's ice, and you can see what looks to be like bone under the ice.
Bone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's and it's just, you can see what it's like, very sheer, very see-through ice underneath the layer of snow, and you can see what looks to be bone.
Bone. Rudy sort of strikes up a conversation with the gentleman driving the wagon, going, "Oh, what's all this about?" And then sort of indicates to under the snow.
Well, you know, people don't always make it, and we can't just keep clearing the path. I'd say you'd be able to find like fish, animals, pieces. Some people actually just walk out into the ice and start digging, hoping to find treasure. I'm sad to say, but we probably passed maybe half a dozen people who just under there.
Suppose
Solid.
it really is a harsh life out here.
Yes, we tend to travel as little as possible during the night, even.
So let's press on, Rudy? Yes.
Oh, I'm conversing while we're moving. We're not stationary.
Walk and talk. The walk and talk.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And as you're moving, that tingling gets a little bit. It's just there, and it's not going away. And all of a sudden, the creature just screeches and just shatters into snow, as you can see this hand sticking up out of the ice and snow.
Ah!
And you can see all around you now skeletons start digging their way out of the snow.
Oh, that was not expected.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Why does this always happen?
Sorry, I had map it was.
Why does this always happen to us?
Didn't mark the map. There we go.
All right, Nana's awake now. She's like, what? What?
And I'm going to need all of you to roll some initiative.
Oh,
Initiative time.
oh my god.
Yes, and I'm going to place you all on this map because I hadn't for some reason.
Oh god, where is it? No! I only have intelligence. Wait. Insight, intimidation, investigation.
Initiative should be its own box.
It'll be next to your avatar.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, boy!
19, nice.
She is rested up and ready.
Nana's freaking ready, let's go!
She just needed that power nap.
Yeah.
All old ladies do.
Here we go. Slice these real quick. That's not how big you are.
We're like 15 foot down.
Oh man.
Step on them.
We're ginormous.
Alright, battle glasses are going on, boys!
It's time.
How
I've
would
got
you
my
like
phone.
to be placed? I'm putting Rudy up here because you were talking to the driver.
Yeah.
I was on the
Would
side.
you like to be placed?
My shoulder.
Skellies are little
Yep.
hard.
That
I'm
seems
on
about
Das
right.
Goose's shoulder. And I will move everything so that chat can see where this stuff is. Ah, perfect. I love it. Yes.
There we go.
We're gonna move a few heaps.
Look at those.
Inside.
Oh, here we go. Okay, let me open up the
Ooh.
thing. Okay. I've only got. Did you
Nana
get?
never spills.
You have to have your tokens marked for
Yeah,
initiative.
the
to track
tokens
properly.
weren't actually on the board at the time we all rolled.
Oh,
So
okay, so we need to re.
But I can
Ah.
enter you manually. Hold on, I'll enter you
Oh, I
manually.
can do it. Nana can
No,
do
no.
it.
No,
Just
no.
kidding.
Nana could do it.
Nana doesn't
No.
need to.
And let's see. Arthur rolled a 14. Nana has a 19. Dusgoose. Everyone rolled in the 10 plus, which is amazing. It seems.
pretty good.
Gerald at 12. No, 23. Wow. And Rudy 11. And let's do it like this.
Got a -1 in initiative? Dang.
Rudy is not the most
See.
dexterous person.
Wait, 25?
25?
What? What?
25
Why does it say? No, 15. Thank you. No. Okay, even though Nana is asleep, you're the first one to react, and
Oh
you
yeah.
see this creature just shatters into snow, and you see the driver just falls to the ground and immediately just gets pierced through by a rusty sword, sticks up through the ice as these
Oh.
creatures crawl
Oh,
out
no,
from
no,
under
no.
the snow.
So much for making friends.
Yeah. No.
Why does it always
I
end up
think,
like this?
Use that word always again,
There we
Gerald.
go.
I'm a little concerned.
Well, so am I.
Hold on, I
Every
missed
time we
one.
go on adventures, it's like this.
There's 7 of them. I'm gonna move my map over
2, 3,
to
4,
show.
5, 6. Wait, where's the 7?
Try zooming out.
Yeah, I got 7.
How do I
One,
do?
two,
Oh,
three,
oh no, I'm just
four,
zooming
5,
down.
6, 7. Yeah, I can see.
Oh, wait. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Nope. I fucked it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm still really new. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, Nana.
You know I'm not
Well,
good
Nana-
at the interwebs.
Nana, you're
God.
first out.
Oh god. Yes, I
You're
am.
first to act. You have your movement available. You have an action and a bonus action.
Bonus action. Oh.
Oh.
And a panther.
Out of nowhere. I'm moving you all down. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. Wow. I love a good skeleton on a blustery day. Let's see. I have spells. Yes, I do. I have spells. How about you? Look, these skeletons look a little bit frail, so can I...
And
Can
they're
I-
not all clear skeletons. Some of them have, like, grossly preserved, dried flesh still.
Oh, lovely. Love that for them.
It would be nicely
Can
preserved in
I-
the snow, yeah.
Oh, can I entangle them? Can I, like, slow them down for everyone?
What
Like,
does
I don't know-
entangle? What does entangle do?
It's a range of 90 feet. It restrains them, and there's a lot of numbers here that I don't really understand yet, but I'm sure I... Time is 1 action, and then strength is
Yes.
12. So I have to roll a 12, is that right?
No, it probably means that they have to roll a 12 or above in order to not be affected.
Okay, yeah. And then it says
You
note,
should
so-
listen. You should be able to link the entire spell into the chat if you just click the entire spell.
Yeah, it does give me a die roll for cast. Should I do that?
If that's the spell you want to use.
I feel like that would be good to maybe just not have them fight us initially.
I'm all about
Okay.
not
Yeah,
having them
let's-
fight us.
Let's do that. Let's do it. Okay, get ready, boys. Maybe.
There we go.
Hey, it did the thing.
Grasping waves of one, ground 20-foot
20-foot
square. You
square.
have to designate an area where you want this to happen.
Oh, oh boy.
20-foot square, starting from a point within range.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the range is 90 feet, which is
90
anywhere,
feet. That's
really.
crazy. I think I want it to happen to the northeast because that's like 3 skellies in 1, right?
Let's see, a 20-foot square. That means it's 20 foot on each side, I believe.
Oh, have I literally just done nothing?
So you
Imagine
could
doing
do it
nothing.
like this. To get these 2 in the same square.
Oh, but that's not me.
You could get the southern
No,
ones
but
as
you
well.
you can but you choose a point within 90 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's
You
get
could do
those
it like
2.
this.
I like that. Let's get those 2. That sounds like a great plan.
Okay, let's
love
draw
it.
up a tiny little shape here to show that this is now entangled. Okay, they have to roll. Let's see, a creature in the area when you cast a spell must
Strength save.
succeed a strength saving throw. Let's see if these can succeed strength saving throws.
Against spell save DC.
Battle glasses on.
Oh wait, no, that's fur.
Let's just say that none of them did it. You pull out some herb. You pull out some herbs from your pack and describe to me how you're casting this spell. How does Nana Malvora cast her druidic spells?
Well, I like to think that for the vine spell, she kind of does like the Guild Wars 2 Sylvari move, where she like stamps really hard on the ground and like the vines travel out from her feet and like engulf the whichever enemy that she chooses.
Nice.
So I kind of like to think that she gives it a good like war grunt, like, ugh! And then it like.
As you stomp, these vines they crawl out from the snow, but it's like just the second after they crawl and they just freeze at the same pace, and then as they reach the designated area, they just expand out in this giant maze of vines and instantly just freeze over and shackle these skeletons in place.
Nice. Frost
Awesome.
damage, too.
You still have your movement and a bonus action.
Movement and bonus action.
Good job, Nana.
Feel like I might. How far can I move again?
Should say on your speed.
Oh, it should say. Oh, walking 25 feet speed. Okay. So I could like move 5 squares, I think, if I wanted to. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look. I don't think I can cast that again for a little while, so I'd like to move maybe like to like I don't know how to like that spot, but I'll put it back, but like maybe that spot. I don't know how to do the drawing thing. Oh, I can draw it. Yeah, I want to move to that, and then I want to get my shillelagh out because Nana's gonna smack something.
Is Shillelagh a cantrip?
It is. Oh, let me see. It's a cantrip, and I think you just make something into a shillelagh, but I'm not sure if it's the hitting motion or not. So I'm just gonna touch it.
No. What I'm getting at is you can only, if you cast a spell, then you can only do a spell and a cantrip on the same turn, not 2 spells.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I cast a spell, and this one's a cantrip. Yes. Yeah.
And it is a bonus action for casting time.
Okay, I'm gonna touch it.
Do the touch. We'll have a look.
I touched it. But I'm not like
touched
close
it.
to anyone. I just thought I'd turn it into a shillelagh. Well, my bad.
Yeah. I know. All I want to know is the casting time. Let's see what it says.
It's my
It says
spoon.
1 bonus action. Yes, casting time, 1 bonus action. Very fair. Yours. Let's see, and it is not concentration. If you would cast another concentration tagged spell, your ice vines would disappear.
Oh, okay.
You can, because you're concentrating. You're keeping focus on those vines right now. But this, you turn your spoon. It just grow vines around it, and it grows in size, and just covered in thorns.
Yes!
Your spoon is now a magical weapon.
And you said you went over there. You're free to move your token on your own.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were moving it. Okay.
It's fine. That's all you can do then. If you feel done.
I think I'm happy with that. I'm just ready.
Yeah, we're jumping to Das Goose. Nana hops off your shoulders, stamps in the ground. This huge maze of icy vines appear, and then she runs off yelling with her trusty spoon.
Oh my god.
Nana. Before we continue though, I think we're missing someone from the turn order. They only
Really?
see
Who?
the skeleton. I think we're missing an Arthur.
Since the skeletons are as many as they are, they will have 1 initiative, so I don't have to keep track of every individual one.
No, we're missing Arthur from the.
Arthur is on mine. I can see Arthur.
Oh, I can't
Yep.
see him on mine.
I see Arthur, yeah.
Oh, okay, it's just me then. Never mind.
No, I don't see Arthur, but that's okay.
Okay, as long as you
Why
guys can
don't-
see them and you're keeping track, that's fine.
I just can
Yeah,
see
no,
Arthur
there's
now.
5 of us there.
I don't know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Like, let's not worry about technical stuff yet.
This,
Don't want to screw stuff up if they're like working on your end.
I don't see. Okay, I can see Arthur fine.
Okay, that's all. That's all that's important. All right. Anyways, so I would like to move to
Oh, actually, no.
this guy
You're right.
over here
He's disappeared.
Yeah.
and use my great axe to attack him.
Run up, brandish your great axe, and have a swing.
Swing,
Swang.
swang.
Give him the swang.
15.
Swang. 15 is
a-
a solid hit as your axe just comes into contact. And you see, some of them are wearing armor. Some look to have like just thick clothing. And this one, you just wham your axe into it. Roll for
Nice.
damage.
Rolling for damage.
I cannot
is that
see
your-
damage. In roll 20, if you click on Great Axe, the highlighted bar where it says Great Axe, it rolls damage for you in roll 20.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Let's see what happens. That's a weird looking. Okay, it's 6 damage.
Okay, 6 damage.
Yeah, so you you run up and you whack your axe into it. You're
Oh,
breaking
you-
through.
Right, you rolled a 1. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a nat-
I was gonna say, it's a low grade axe damage.
I was like, gonna say, oh, wow.
You whack your axe into it. It goes through cloth, leather, maybe some metal, and you can hear the cracking of bones underneath. But the skeleton is just reaching out for you, and it's holding this rusty, daggering short sword thing, and it's just reaching for you.
Holding him back as far as I can with the great axe. Ah!
Anything for bonus action?
Oh yeah, bonus action. No, I think I need like for my bonus rage. I think I'm gonna save that. So I think I'm good.
Okay, fair. Then we're moving Arthur Orblet the third.
I would like to.
And I would say since you're the one who's spent the most time studying these, you have a little bit of an idea. You know that blunt objects tend to do the most trick, since skeletons that stand back up, they don't like being broken. That seems to do the trick.
It's Nana's time.
It is time.
So even knowing this information, I still go for my longbow.
Yes?
Solid.
Solid hit. Which one are you aiming at? Yes?
Can I ping that one? Yep. So that one there.
Roll for damage. Definitely a hit. 7. Solid. Still standing again. You fire off an arrow. At this point blank range, you shatter a piece of its jaw. Just flies off. It's still pushing itself out of the snow. Any movement or bonus action?
I'd take a step back.
Okay. Any bonus action?
That's it.
Okay. The skeletons will now move, and we're going to take them one at a time. The two in the entangle will spend their action trying to break free. They will try to get out. First one, let's see. What was the spell save on that? What is Nana Melivora's spell save?
Oh, let me see. What would that be?
Go to your spells tab. It'll be one of the ones up the top there. It'll be save DC.
They have hit DC.
So on if you're on your character sheet, you go to spells, and up the top you should have modifier, spell attack, and save DC.
Hmm.
Can you see that?
No, I have well, didn't we say it was like 12 strength to get out of it?
That is it. Yes.
Okay, okay, that's it.
So one of the skeletons actually yanks itself free, and it charges Gerald. while the other skeleton,
No.
the other skeleton is still stuck, like trying. It's like doesn't know what to do. It's just straining to get out of the vines, just clawing at the air. While this one pulls a sword covered in snow and frost, and it slashes at Gerald. And 15 to hit.
Oh, definitely hits.
3 piercing damage as it just stabs towards you.
3 piercing damage. As a reaction, I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Go for it. That would be a save on my end, correct? For half damage?
I believe so.
Dexterity save 13. Let's see.
That is
this...
the DC.
Yes, I rolled a natural 3. So the skeleton comes up and it stabs towards you. And as it stabs, what happens?
It's like basically like Gerald like throws his arms up in front of him, and the slash cuts across his arm, and as the blood like splatters out, the blood itself catches on fire, and ignites the area in front of him, catching the skeleton.
And the skeleton just flash burns to ash and falls down in pieces. It's just
He's just like, what the hell?
As you do this, it just flash burns, and the skeleton just turns completely charred and falls into pieces on the ground.
I imagine it's like a, and then like xylophone
Yeah,
noise.
it's like Rudy standing next to it. Rudy and Arthur, you're like, whoop, suddenly just this wave of heat. Okay, that, and this top skeleton is going to rush Arthur Orblet and swing a sword. Natural 20.
Oh.
It crits you for all of 6 damage.
Oh heck.
Ow.
As it comes in, and you're fiddling to get another arrow out, and it just stabs you in the gut.
Right.
Rude.
That is pretty rude. That's pretty rude.
The boy over here is just shoves his hand down into snow, picks up a bow, and fires at Nana. 20 to hit, 8 piercing damage.
Oh!
Nana takes an arrow to her elderly knee.
Oh no.
Not again!
Nana!
Goose rages.
It then takes one step further down. And 2 of them charges up against Goose, 2 attacks to you. A 13 and a 9 to hit.
13 misses, but the 19 hits.
No, a 13 and a 9.
Oh, they both miss. I got an AC of 14.
Ooh, nice.
So you're just standing there with your axe ready, and the one you've already hit, it just claws at you. The other one comes with a dagger towards your side, and you just parry them both with your axe expertly. And then the last skilly boy also runs up Nana, because Nana is the closest.
No!
17 to hit. I believe that hits Nana. No, yes it does. Nana takes another 6 points of piercing damage as you have this arrow stuck in your knee, and another skeleton comes right up and just slashes you across the upper arm.
Oh,
Oh, Nana.
Poor Nana.
Nana,
But
no.
now we get to Geralt.
So Gerald is like, oh, this is all hot nonsense. I'm just gonna get out of here, and he like clambers up onto the cart. He's gonna get up on top of all the boxes. So he's got a nice little perch. He's like, he doesn't want any skeletons reaching up out of the ground underneath, and he's like, this is the safest place for me.
Before we go on, I need Nana to roll 2 Constitution saves to see if you can maintain your vines.
Oh yeah.
2 of them? Okay.
Yes,
Here's
and you
one.
need to beat a 10.
Okay.
No.
Oh no.
The frozen vines all shatter into ice dust. Oh, that's too bad.
Oh. Second one was good.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the first one does it. As you get the arrow in your knee, you forget that little inkling in the back of your head that was keeping tabs on your vines, and they just shatter into ice in front of Rudy. You just see this beautiful sight of like ice shavings just drifting through the air. But the skeleton in front of you is now free to move.
Oh!
Yeah. And Gerald was like, haha, you're
love that for
stuck.
me.
And then, psh, and I'm like, oh. I climb up onto the cart. I'm like, all right, time for me to do some wizarding. And I
Pulls out your book.
and I pull out
Pretends to wizard.
yeah, I pull out my book and I cast I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Oh.
He's going big.
Oh.
Are you
Um,
going all of them at the same target?
I'm thinking no. We're gonna well, we'll do them one at a time and then we'll see, basically. So first of all, I'm gonna go for this one over here.
Yes.
Okay, so roll that one. This is a roll to hit. Oh, that's not great.
That's not gonna be enough. What does your wizarding look like as you summon these blasts of fire?
Well, these are like beams of like just intense flame. So basically, they're kind of like sort of starts as like a little swirl, and then he arm out and a little bit of crackling, and a beam just sort of lances out towards it that misses that
And
skill.
the first beam goes
a
wide,
little
just
bit
flies
awry, and he's like, that's fine. I'm
Still
just
trying to
warming up.
find balance on top of this crate.
Yeah, it's just a little bit rickety. Yeah, next one.
Next one is a hit.
A little bit better, and that one does a grand old bit of damage.
Show me the damage.
7 fire.
fire damage. And you hit the skeleton, and it shars away a good chunk of its clothes. One of the arms go flying, but it's still moving, pulling itself free from the snow and the ice.
Still up, eh? Third ray. Oh no! Oh, that's less great.
Yeah.
As you clap your hands, the crate you're standing on wiggles and just shoot away. Just praise intently doesn't hit anyone.
Yeah. Oh. Did you see this? Oh! Some bird or something somewhere.
Anything for a bonus action?
I don't believe I have any bonus actions that I can. Nope, nothing.
Okay,
I
Rudy.
cower. That's what I'm going to do. I cower as a bonus action.
I do believe that's a kobold specific move.
The Gerald's part kobold, I guess.
Rudy. After Rudy, we've gone the full round and we're reaching the end of our time. So I'd say we're taking Rudy, and then we are going to probably save for next week.
Nana's on 4 health, Josie. How can you do this?
Wait, how are you on 4 health?
I got hit by 2 skeletons, child.
She got wrecked.
Ah, alright.
My knee.
My old gnome knee.
Oh no, knee.
Oh my god.
No, Nana, no.
Alrighty.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. Well, Rudy's gonna sort of raise his mace up high, and the tip starts to glow, and he fires a guiding bolt at this guy closest to him.
Go for it.
I think this is the right button.
We will know soon.
We will know in a second.
Has the button been pressed?
The button has been pressed.
You did it.
You shoot out your guiding bolt, and it just flies wide. For a moment, the light from your mace just catches in the snow, and just reflects up in your own eyes. And as you swing the mace, it just flies off.
See, it's not that easy. Cherub shouts down.
No, it's not. Unfortunately. In that case, Rudy didn't expect that to happen. Rightio. Performance issues. That's. Alright. In that case, Rudy will sidle up. Hang on. Hang on. Let's revive. Rudy's gonna swing on round next to Nana, if that's possible. So he's gonna swing around because he's got a speed of 30.
You could easily get over there.
Cool. Excellent.
With your movement speed.
Yep.
Just rush around the stead,
Nana, I'm
which
coming! I don't want to do it, but I can heal!
And as Nana looks up from her wounded knee, we're going to have to end for today.
Ending on a cliffhanger.
Oh,
We're gonna have to end on a cliffhanger.
Nana's totally gonna die.
a skeleton hanger.
I feel it. I feel it.
You feel it in your bones. Oh.
Just you wait. Task Force is going to come in with the rage.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Well, we'll have to wait until next week to see how that unfolds. Is Nana gonna make it? First combat is out.
Or is the cold gonna take out the elderly again?
Will Nana be joining the skellies in the ice?
Oh no. Little gnome skeleton.
No.
Next week on D&D.
Yeah, pierced knee bones.
Let's just take a moment, and we're going to one more time. I'm gonna say we've been using Syrinscape for the sounds. I have a rotating message in my chat that should be giving you a link to the website and the specific credit list for all the sounds we've been alternating between today. I am Josie Poser, and I just started streaming, and I have been playing a lot of Genshin Impact, but my heart is in tabletops, and I will be trying to do that even more. My mod just posted links to all the players' little Twitch.
Aww. Thank you, Mod.
Thank you.
And we'll take another. Let's go backwards this time. Let's start with Arthur Orblet, Wettest Orb.
Well, I'm already stream everything. Tonight was really great in the way of I stuffed up for a lot, act cool. Again, I am doing the same thing. I am putting the music through, and now currently one of my moderators is shouting everyone out here. But yeah, basically, come check me out on Twitch TV. / pedestal, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Oh, well done.
I don't plug like that. So.
How much ale have you drunk in game and IRL there, Wednestal? Yeah.
2.5 beers, so hardly anything.
And after Wettest we got Aussie.
Yes, so once again, I've been Aussie Defro, twitch.tv/AussieDefro. Yeah, had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun too. This has been a long time coming, and I'd like to especially thank Josie Poser for putting it all together for us. Hopefully we've...
It's taken a while to get here.
Yeah, many little nudges and pokes to actually get it going. Hey, Josie. Oh, we got there.
We got here. We got here.
Yeah, we got here in the end, and that's what matters. So I've had a blast. So yeah, thank you.
Yep.
And Yeah,
Still,
you.
Oh, it's me.
It you.
I'm Raptor. I'm also a variety streamer. Aren't we all kind of variety?
We are all variety streamers.
We
Yeah.
are all variety streamers. I'm
It's
not
a variety
anything
streamer.
to like call that my thing. So we just suck at everything equally instead.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this has been so much fun. This is like my first, I want to say like official game because I sort of played one before, but I didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't know. So this has been really fun, and I'm really hoping Nana Melvor will make it because that would suck if she did.
Don't worry, Nana. Rudy Magic Hands McGee.
Rudy Magic Hands.
Rudy's
Sorry.
gonna give you those magic hands now.
I
Don't
am
worry.
in Magic Hands, don't worry.
All right.
That's who's coming in for the rescue.
And that's it.
Then we got Gerald. Participation Award.
Yes, I've been playing Gerald. I'm Roju. I come from Participation Award land. I do all the same things as these people, but slightly different.
But we are.
Thanks.
Well done.
I play a lot of. I'm playing through the Yakuza series. I play a lot of VR games and I do the co-op stuff on Thursdays, obviously with most of these people.
Oh, us.
Yeah,
I
you
would-
guys, I guess.
I wouldn't if I were
You guys. God.
Yeah, so I am Denimation. I do, again, a lot of variety games with these people over here. Very random schedule.
On my screen, you're just referring to me. I'm the only one on that side
Yeah,
of my
same.
Oh. Over here, and over here, maybe up here, I've seen on some streams, I don't know, maybe down here. You know, around.
On my screen, you're zooming around like you just don't care.
But aside from variety games, I also occasionally do art. Where lately I've been doing doodles with Jenny and doing like anatomy practice and drawing practice and things like that. So if you want to join in with me as I learn and relearn how to do stuff, join in on Wednesdays.
Doodles with Denny.
Doodles with Jenny.
Doodle with Danny.
Yeah.
Do you have a hankering for doodles? Come see Denimation.
Maybe with a Denny. Then tune in Wednesday morning.
Road roller loot.
Lude.
Oh dear.
But I do believe that's it. We'll be back with this next Sunday, same time. It's 9:30 GMT plus 1 is my time zone. What are you all at?
Well, it'll be.
Yeah.
Because Australia is not Sweden.
Yeah. And it'll
Yeah,
be
we're
6:30
plus 11,
Australian
so just
Eastern
add
Standard
10 hours
Yeah.
onto that, and that's where we are.
A
So
big thing
7:30
is
Australian
all of
Eastern
this
Daylight
together.
Time, and
What he said.
6:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Also, what he said.
Yeah.
Both of those things.
Both of those things.
Both of those things.
Every
Yes, we're going to be doing this for the next 3 weeks,
Sunday.
every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I love it.
ooh.
And
There
then-
might be one session where my backdrop might change, but aside from that, yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here.
yes, so do tune in for the
I love it.
further adventures.
And thank you for everyone who has tuned in tonight.
Yeah.
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 Thanks everyone for dropping by.
All the lurkers, all the chatters, all the people who just came in to say hi, all the people
Yep.
who were like,
Yeah.
"Fuck," not you.
People who
but
came in and were
everyone
like,
else.
what the hell is this? Why aren't they talking to us?
What the hell is this?
All the people who are just bots who go in like, hey, why do you go?
Why don't you buy
Wanna
like
be
a bajillion
famous?
followers? Yeah, no.
Wanna be
We
famous?
can get famous.
Thank you, bot. We wouldn't be here without you. We wouldn't be here without you, truly.
What's up, Damus? How you doing?
Truly wouldn't. Truly would.
Alrighty.
So how are we gonna end this?
Alrighty, how are we gonna end this? Yes, I
Okay,
think I'm
okay.
gonna figure out how to jump this over to myself, and then I'm gonna raid someone
Mm.
Sound.
and talk a little with my chat.
I have to
Yeah,
catch
I'll-
people up because they had to go, so we
Yes.
will both do the same thing. Yeah.
But I poked a message in Discord for everyone
Oh yes.
in here. But I'll gonna see what's going on my own. and I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thank
Say
you,
thank you,
everybody.
Rosie.
Bye.
Let's go together.
GG.
Oh, I don't know how to. Oh, there we go.
I don't know how to. Oh.
Alrighty.
I don't know how to leave the game. Oh,
That'll
end
do it.
game. Imagine.
Alrighty, guys. Oh, you can't see me.
All right.
Oh,
let me
because something else is using it.
let me
Of
just
course.
deafen this.
Of course. Hang on. Let me. Uh-oh.
All right. Cool. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a blast. We're going to see where we're going to send you over. I did see that Davey Dorky was on. Let me see. I try and spread the love around as much as possible. Let's see who's on. Let's see. Yeah, there's actually, I mean, besides us, there's actually not that many people on. So I guess we'll send you all over to Davey, if that's the case. Which seems good to me. So let's do that without any further ado. Davey Dorky. Oh wait, yeah, of course I was about to spell that wrong. Yes, good, excellent. There we go. Cool. I know there's only a couple of you out there, but thanks so much for hanging out. I have a blast playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this little short story goes. So hopefully you'll stick with us and tune in next time. Otherwise, I'll be back on Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be Yakuza. While we're doing the D&D thing, so Tuesday we switch to Yakuza, and yeah, we'll see you then. Here we go. Catch you later.